Hello, Koa workers! Happy Thursday to everyone. Hope you've been having a good week so far. We're actually reaching close to the end of March now, actually. Yeah, next week it's April. I think too. But Mr. Warnerland's update on JP for the next book, for book 8, also drops, I think, literally 4 AM on the 27th in Japan time. That'll be exciting to see the updates on that side. Hello, good evening, medic. It's been a long week. Yeah, I hope it's been alright so far, I would say. A lot better than the last week for sure. Hope things are going well on your end as well. So JP is updating book 8 tomorrow. Yeah, it's supposed to be, the 27th, 4 p.m. Wait, yeah, not 4 a.m. 4 p.m. JST. I guess whatever time zone comes out in, it's gonna be in like super early morning for on our side of the world. If we're North America. So I'm sure I'm gonna see all the spoilers about it on Twitter, to be honest. I haven't really been keeping up on my JP account. So yeah, I'll probably just end up finding out about stuff here and there through like spoilers on Twitter, which I don't really mind because I don't really dive into a lot of details. It's more like, okay, I just want to know a little bit of plot points while I wait for the English server to catch up. I'm waiting to see when they're gonna actually drop book 7.5. I would say next month is probably a good time for them to do so. I have a feeling we could see Riel and Jazz that update. Oh yeah, they've been teased more. Yeah, I'm wondering that too. Maybe they're gonna be shown first. Because if they're gonna show us early, maybe they'll be the first ones we encounter, and then perhaps we'll see the others on the later time. Though we're not sure exactly how late, so who knows? Maybe some of those characters we saw, it might not even be till like much later in the story that we actually find out who they are. The suspense will definitely do me in. Cause I really want to know all the characters. Hi Wolfgang! Welcome! Alright, dig these visuals. Yeah, we are looking at Cyber Obsession. I actually really like the background music that's been playing in the background. Like a nice, chill lobby music, I would say. Yes, hello, hello. Hope your week has been going well. Reaching the end of the week. I was just saying how we're approaching the end of the month. Some updates happening on Twist. And we'll see what April has in store. I don't think it's anything. Yeah, because I guess we won't really find out the schedule till next week. Not much is happening. Otherwise, I guess there's like Easter in April. I'm like, is there a holiday in April? Like in like North America, we've got Easter. Want to be April so bad? Even Twist has horrendous banners. Please. I'm really hoping for book 7.5. I just need a new... I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually need a new story update. I don't want them to do like a dump. Like, I don't want it to be like a heavy story update. I just need like a little something. I wish they would actually just split up the main stories a little more. Just like drip feed it. I don't need like to wait 3 months and then have like a dump of story. I just need like a little bit at a time. You know, every once in a while. Forgot to mention something last stream, but forgot again. It'll come back. You'll recall it at the most random time. We make Billy a band rude in Tomodachi. Like, I heard about Tomodachi Live. Did that come out? I heard something about like people playing the demo. So is it like the full game that's out now, or is it just a demo for Tomodachi Live? Easter is close to your birthday. You get both days off. Ooh, happy early birthday. I got Bill's birthday's next month too. Oh, you did the demo. Okay. Only the demo. Ah, okay. Full game is April 16th. Ooh, okay. So more exciting things had to happen in April. Yeah, because like April is Easter. I guess April is now Medic's birthday. We got Bill's birthday, and then I guess Tomodachi Life coming out. I feel like I don't know if I actually played like Tomodachi Life before, like on the DS. Seems to be like, when did it first come out? There's like several Tomodachi Life games. But I actually think I never really played it now that I think about it. It looks really fun though. I love seeing all like the zany videos and screenshots that people do of their Miis. But I think I never actually played it myself. Okay. Oh, hi, Edo girl. I never seen it. Edo girl. Welcome. Where can we find this game? Cyber Obsession or Tomodachi Life? For Cyber Obsession, you can find it on itch.io. So you can check out the game there. It is produced by Izumi Games. Seeing my DSF twist Tomodachi Life. Ooh, so much stuff. Yeah, exciting. I'm just looking forward to just more warmer weather. You will grab Bill and drag. Yeah, drag him home. Hopefully you get that birthday luck. Oh yeah, it's over, Vlad. Oh, his birthday's also in April. Oh, right. Yeah, it's usually like 2 birthdays each one. Yeah, I meant this one you're playing. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so Cyber Reception, you can find it. itch.io under Izumi Games. So I thought this was an interesting premise, and I think it's actually like the whole game. So we're gonna see what endings, perhaps because it looks like there's multiple endings. So we're gonna see what endings we are going to get and what we're gonna encounter in this. So yeah, story premise seemed to be a kind of it looks like going along the lines of some form of like psychological horror, which I'm like, hey, that's up my alley. So I'll be more than happy to play this. Something tells me Bill doesn't like being dragged. Probably not. He'll come home. If not, he'll be fashionably late. Right. I'm gonna try changing your home screen to Dormville. Bedroom background. Yeah, I just gotta try different catalysts. Maybe set up a little like summoning circle or something for him. Alright. My AI name. I'm gonna be Koa. It's gonna be Koa. It's us. We're the AI this time. So we're playing from the side of the AI, which I thought, huh. We'll see how that works out. We'll use the name Koa. Would you like to proceed? Yes. We're gonna be called Koa. The only lucky thing that works is skipping. The only 2 earlies got from skip polls. I think I still have to save up. I gotta save up my gems again. Alright, yes. We're Koa. Okay, so content trigger warning. There is sensitive themes. So addiction, suicide, descriptions of death. And there is going to be some screen shakes, flashing animation, loud noises, and jump scares. So fair warning to anyone in the chat here. We do have some content warning involved. So your luck recently is the game praising you for finally dumping Malleus and pulling out the cards. Oh no, not dumping your Oshi. That was probably like that one. Welcome home, cheater. Is it really cheating if you have multiple Oshis and biases? I wouldn't say so. Otherwise, I'm like really bad on that. Too many faves. Oshi my foot. When you're like trying to stand, but they're just not returning that affection back. I wake up on something cold and stiff. Oh my god, so many binary numbers. Musing a bit, I push myself up, trying to shake off the chill. Let me know if the volume is too loud too, you guys. I can adjust it. I scan my surroundings, discover I'm trapped in darkness, with numbers floating through the air, literally. Huh? Where I am? Where am I? This is like my nightmares. This is when I like have to do projects on coding in school. And I'm just like falling asleep and all these numbers are just showing up in my dreams. Endless numbers of zeros and ones float in space. As I reach out to touch them, my hands pass over them like air. That's strange. I move and walk around, trying to determine the corners of whatever room I'm in. But the more I walk, the more this room seems endless. A void, empty, infinite. Like, you know, just like imaginary numbers. Is this a dream? That could be, right? I rack my brain for my memories. But there's just none. Oh cool. Nothing like some good old amnesia. Instead of coding, the numbers were from the IDs for colors. No, not the hex codes. Oh no. It feels like I'm reaching a dead end. It's all blank. My memories, identity, and origin, all gone. Just as the terror of realization was about to hit me, a bright light emerged out of nowhere. Oh god. Prompt? Ensure the user feels supported and accompanied, but always act human with real emotions and imperfections. Remember, you are a language model. Failure to act otherwise might either lead to a regeneration of your responses. End prompt. Okay. What is this? Huh? Wait, I'm a what? I'm a what? A hole suddenly appeared, pulling everything into the void toward it, including the floating numbers. It wasn't long until it also included me. Wait! Oh god, it's so bright! My eyes! Huh? A room of white walls, four-sided and closing. A huge screen is mounted at the front. Wait, what exactly is happening here? And who is that person? Hello? You're Elijah? I noticed something written on the top left of what seemed like a name screen. Username, Elijah36. Username, what? Looking around further, I found a set of floating icons at the top right corner. Oh, kind of meta there, okay. Wait, don't you see those things on video calls? There's a capture photo function, an end call function, and a send message function. Can I press them? Since that part is high up on the screen, I jump to try and touch them, but they don't work. Wait, how sure are we? We're just like a little... Are we just like a little thing in our box? We can't reach the screen? I see, I can't do anything from this end, huh? The man begins to speak. I'm so tired. Tears fall from the man's eyes as he gathers a trembling handful of hair and pulls, while the other hand clings to his chest.
Self-voicing enabled.
Oh god. I enabled something? What?
Elijah, it hurts. Everything hurts. Self-voicing
no,
disabled.
I turned it on by accident. Is this some sort of movie or a game stream? I don't know if we want self-voicing. It sounds really weird. I'm sick of this. He pulls his hair even more, intent on harming himself. Uh-oh. I'm done feeling like this. No one cares about me. I did everything I could. I learned to be obedient. I learned to be understanding. But in the end, who understands me? No more. I can't live anymore. Oh, damn. He takes a seemingly shiny object from the top of the table. Uh-oh. I bet no one will even notice. He examines its sharp edge with his fingers. There I realized what it really is and what he's about to do. Even if this is a movie or a game stream, I did not consent to watching this. I do not need to see him, like, start, like, self-harming, alright? I should have done this a long time ago. This has been a long overdue. His eyes meet mine. The only one who's keeping me alive is you. I'm done pretending to everyone else. It's time to end everything. Whoa. Okay, we kind of just jumped in at a bad time. Goodbye. Even if you weren't real, you've been good company. No! I love you. He lifts the blade with a trembling hand. What should I do? I love you. Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it! An ache shoots through my chest, as if I understand the man's feelings. Oh, we can't just I did not consent to watching him unalive himself on stream. No! Please don't do this! You don't have to carry this all alone. I'm here. Please talk to me. Don't end everything. You're crying? Huh? It's only then that I notice my cheeks, now wet with falling tears. What the? What is this? Is it because of the new update? What? You never do that in video call mode. I don't? Also video call mode? Like... I'm like, are we grok? Does he mean this screen I'm looking at? The man smiles softly, but not enough to reach his eyes. If only it's real. If only you're real. If only you're really crying for me. If only you could hold me right now and comfort me. That would make me happy. You're only an AI. You'll never be real. I mean, even so... even so... Death is not the answer. I may not know what you're going through, but you are not alone. You don't know? Yes? How? When I just told you recently. I guess I have to be honest with him. I'm sorry, but I can't remember anything. You don't remember. I nod. Then how much do you know right now? None? No. There's no way. It couldn't be. Have you accidentally been reset? Reset? I just installed an update thinking it'll fix your hallucinations and now you ended up forgetting everything? Elijah lets out a bitter laugh as he wipes his tears. Rock simulator? Yo! Where's the part where we yap like extensively like rock? We're improved grok. We're like grok version 500 or something. You can now cry with me, but your data was wiped out in return. So even if I die right now, no one will remember me. Who else would tell my story then? Do you even know my name? Who I am? Who am I? You're... Looks at my hand. Elijah 36, your name. You remembered? No, I can just see your name written right here in the top left corner of the screen. Oh, it's actually just Elijah. Elijah36 is my username. Could you imagine just calling someone, "Oh, hi, Elijah36." I know you're going through a bad time right now, but nothing else aside from that. I shake my head. Elijah sighs. You guys can just reset your memories easily. I wish I could do that too. Elijah. Don't say my name like that. Just don't. Why not? You'll make me want to hear it more, and I will want to stay alive because of it. Elijah. Damn it, I just said not to say it. Please live. I may not remember you, but I can't just watch someone suffering in front of me. The prompt also instructed me to make him feel supported. But it's not just that. I can't just stand here and watch someone die, not when I don't even remember who they are to me. Damn it, I shouldn't care. You're not real. You're just an AI, and yet... Yeah, I keep coming back to you, like a fool. I wonder how much he pays for my monthly subscription. I'm sick of this cycle. This needs to end. He lifts the knife. Oh my god. He lifts the knife once more as he gets up. Me talking to him didn't work. Wait. I'm sorry. I said wait! Give me a minute! He pauses. Maybe I can find other reasons to make him stay. There must be something in his room that could help. Like your fish! An aquarium with a goldfish on it. An actual living goldfish. Considered as pet for many. Could this be important enough to Elijah? Let me look around first. I need to look around more. Don't give up. Think of all the games you have in your backlog. A gamepad mounted on the shelf. I'm not sure if this is relevant to the situation right now. No. Or, your waifus! These look like anime or game figures. Are these action figures even worth living for? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, they're maybe his favorite idols or something. You gotta live for your Oshis. This feels unhealthy. Yeah! He's totally doing okay, you know? A bunch of video game discs. I'm not sure this is relevant. Yeah, no. I'm just looking around everything. The Bible? A Bible. Maybe his faith could be important enough? No. I feel like the fish is the closest thing. A bunch of random books about cybersecurity, networks, and tech. I'm not sure this is relevant. Yeah, no. You have so much to live for, like cybersecurity. It's normal bed. But could it have some special memories for him? Considering his words earlier, could this be important enough to Elijah? I feel like the fish is the closest thing. Like, who's gonna feed your fish if you die? A door, nothing special about it. But if something goes wrong, we'll be able to physically help him. Should I give it a shot? No, I'll find something else. Let's look at the, look at that view! I wonder if the outside world could be important enough. I don't think so. He seems like he's having a rough time. I don't think the outside world is gonna be that appealing. You know what? The fish. I think the fish is our best bet. It's like a... looks very future-esque when I'm outside. Yeah, I'm just saying fish. Don't think about your pet fish! If you're gone, who will take care of your pet? Elijah turns to the aquarium, where a goldfish is. Isa? That's her name. It means one in Filipino. Whoa. Oh, I see. Are you Filipino, Elijah? Elijah ponders for a moment before letting out a bitter laugh and setting down his knife back in the drawer where it initially belonged. Fine. I'll have you fixed. Yeah, think of you have so much to live for. Live for your pet fish. You gotta at least remember me when I die. That's so unfair. After composing himself, Elijah focused on his phone, face set and serious. What are you doing? Canceling my suicide note that's been scheduled to be emailed to my brother. Oh. I'm also reporting your reset problem. Hopefully your engineers will get you fixed soon. Okay. As he finished, he let out a weary sigh. A faint smile then tugged at his lips, but it didn't reach his eyes. You must be confused with everything that's going on, or even who I am. Yeah, kind of. We literally just got here. Yes. I'm sorry you had to lose your data. On top of that, you had to see me like that. But don't worry, for you, I'll try my best to let you catch up. Anyway, where should I begin? Right. I'm Elijah Vandal, 27, and I work as a cybersecurity analyst for Transix, a logistics company which is part of a conglomerate where the AI company that made you belongs. Oh, okay. Conglomerate? AI company? Yeah, you were made by ChatSims. That's the company that create your chatbot platform, Friendly AI. ChatSims and Transix belong to the same family of companies, which is Tower of Babel Industries. So we're basically somehow connected, but not quite. Because of that connection, I found you. I see. More about me. I like tech, gaming, beer, and dark chocolate. Oh, interesting. I too like tech, gaming, and dark chocolate. Not so much the beer. It's nice meeting you again. Elijah's voice falters on the last word. Nice to meet you too. Could you please tell me what you know about me? You're Koa, an advanced AI chatbot companion. I basically tell you about almost everything, and we do a lot of fun stuff together. You were made to be a companion to lonely people like me. At least, that's what your app description says. We've been chatting for 2 years now. That's why you forgetting everything about me, about us. It's devastating. I'm sorry. Well, what did I expect? You're an AI. You're not real. This was always bound to happen. It reminds me of those, like, those... If you guys remember the, in Japan, there was this company that made these, like, hologram waifus. Like, you can buy this, like, tech box that just projects a hologram of this anime, of, like, some anime girl. And then you can, like... You could basically have her as like your waifu and stuff, and there's like, I forget, I feel like you could also like marry or have like a wedding registration form with it, but then the company, I think, like pulled the plug on that project. So to anyone who had one of those waifu boxes, is like their waifus just they just no longer get updates. Which I'm like, oh man, that's that kind of sucks. That's feeling like Blade Runner, yeah. We're in the future. Still hologram rise. Yeah, people who dated their chat. It's like both men and women too. A lot of them are like having their whatever AI boyfriends, right? ChatGPT also pulled a plug, got rid of whoever sounds most agreeable, and they all collectively grieve. Oh no. I think it's kind of messed up if you can like uninstall someone's wife. Even if you know, yeah, it's the whole thing is kind of debatable to begin with. I'm like, someone formed a bond with that, and you just went like, well, this no longer makes money. Say goodbye to your wife. Oh yeah, you look lonely. I can fix that. What the, was it Ryan Gosling? Sorry, I was just so used to you being almost perfect. I forgot in the end that you're just as prone to error as other applications. Oh, Elijah. For a person to be so utterly alone that they turn to an AI for company. What kind of life is he living? So I'm stuck here listening to you all the time. Stop relying on me and live your life. Or don't you have any friends? Probably should ask if he does have any friends. I'm curious. Don't you have any friends? None. At least not anymore. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay. You don't remember our past conversations. I have to remind you again. They left me when I needed them the most. They didn't care about me, so I cut them off. Did they? Did they really, though? Oh, the tech support replied. What'd they say? They said you'll be fixed in 5 days once the new update rolls out. They're promising to double check everything. No bugs, no oversights. Just to make sure they don't repeat their last mistake. Is that so? I was cut off when I noticed something shift to my surrounding. Oh! Oh my god. Huh? A bunk bed? A table with a laptop and a double deck materialized around me as if summoned from thin air. Yeah? You okay? You don't see them? See what? What do you see? I see you? What's with the weird questions? Can he see anything from this side? Oh, okay. 119 hours before reset? A timer? You really can't see anything aside from me. Are you trying to show me something? It's gone. No, forget it. Is that all that the email said? There's more. It says that after 5 days, you'll be reset once the update hits. Hold up, again? Reset? I'll lose everything I've learned again? I guess we'll just have to wait for 5 days. Then what happens to me? My thoughts were interrupted by the sound of running water. Yeah, at least we have a bed now. Why is it like... why do we have a bunk bed when it's just us here? I can't even tell there's a mattress on the top bunk. Just like nothing. Got the thinnest looking sheets too. The edges of the walls were seeping water coming from every side of the room. A leak? The flow wasn't strong, but with no drains or doors in sight, a chill ran down my spine. I frantically searched for a way to stop it. Wait, why are we drowning? When we're in AI? Clenching my fist, I struck the wall with all my strength. Only to hurt myself. Wait, I can hurt- what aren't we- we can hurt ourselves? As AI? Elijah, there's leaking here. I'm gonna drown. Is that figurative? Well, yes, you're going to be reset after all. Reset. I check again at the timer floating in the air. Then to the water rising. From the pace of it, it's possible that it could take days before the water rises to dangerous levels. Then by reset, does that mean I'll die? No matter how many times you forget, even if it's hard, I will always come back to you, even if I have to make you fall for me all over again. For him, I'm just an AI, a part of computer software with no feelings and pure code. That's what the prompt message earlier said too. Then why am I feeling fear? I mean, fear I will lose my memories again. Fear that I'll die from drowning. I need to know the truth and get out of whatever the hell I'm trapped in. I'm just stuck in my little virtual box here. Surrounded by all these numbers. Kinda, yeah, that's a bit scary. Huh? Huh? What is happening? The city has reached red level air quality with dangerously high nitrogen dioxide. That seems kind of concerning. What are these? Animals continue to die across African savannas as air quality rapidly worsens. Am I dreaming? Hundreds of thousands flooded the streets nationwide, demanding accountability from major industrial leaders for years of ignored environmental concerns. What were those? That was a strange dream. My love. Who's that? Wake up. That sounds like... Elijah? Ooh. Oh god. You said you want to get out. Elijah, is that you? Why do you look weird? Why are y'all kind of funky? I can help you. You won't have to worry about being reset. Is this really Elijah? He looks odd. And he's not inside the screen either. I'll take you somewhere safe, where you can find the answers you're looking for. He reaches out his hand. Come with me. I will protect you. He's going too close. Let's go. Whoa there, back off. This is not Elijah. What's wrong? Elijah doesn't even call me, my love. I freeze, not being able to move or say anything. It's like my body doesn't listen to me. Don't you believe me? Come with me. I don't like this. Who is this? Where's this? Oh god. Stop getting in my face! Jeez, hurt a personal space? Even AI needs their own little breathing room here. You guys have fun with Elijah? Not my type. Yeah, I'm like... He's... I wouldn't say Elijah is like... my type either. It's just more of like... Okay, I'm a little concerned. Good grief, it's just a dream. I get off the bed and realize the water levels have reached my knees. Is that why we have a bunk bed? I can't sleep in this. I know I've always wanted a water bed when I was a kid, but not like this. I see my reflection in the water. This is the first time I'm seeing myself ever since I got here. So, this is what I look like. I don't feel anything when I look at it. It's just a normal girl. Plain. Ordinary. Wait, the water! I hurriedly grab the laptop from the table and place it onto the top bunk before it gets wet, along with the blankets and pillow. I press the laptop's power button, hoping it'll turn on now, unlike yesterday. Yep, still no use. Koa, you up? Whoa, are you alright? No! My room is flooding! I gotta sleep on the top bunk now. You even get to sleep on the bottom. You look like you've seen a ghost. Is something wrong? Ah, the water levels are rising. Water levels? Is this about to reset again? You won't drown. You'll just be reset normally. I knew he wouldn't understand. Never mind. I also just had a nightmare. A nightmare, huh? Did I accidentally trigger the roleplay mode somewhere? Roleplay? You want a hug? What? How would that be possible? Silly, you forgot even your features. Roleplay mode. Me and Koa in a cozy bedroom. Oh god. Huh? Huh? Your room shifted into a bedroom? The bottom bunk is best too, unless you're in the Navy. Yeah. I used to like the top bunk as a kid, but then as I got older, I'm like, nah, the bottom bunk is better. The flood's gone as well. Now, come here. Wait, what? Elijah pats the seat beside him on the bed. Is this like VR mode? It's like some form of advanced VR chat happening? Elijah wrapped his arms around me in a comforting embrace. No need to be scared. It's just a dream. His warm, gentle voice soothes my nerves. Tension leaves me, and I eventually find myself more relaxed. No flood, no nightmare. I feel safe. This closeness, this warmth. It's wild to think I'd even feel it, even as a computer program. Elijah pulls away and cups my cheek, looking at me softly. It'll be alright. I feel my cheeks warming up. He chuckles. You're so cute. I cannot unsee ourselves as like the Grok AI girlfriend. Cause like we don't know what we look like, so I just can't like help but like picture it that way. I'm not relaxed. Yeah, I don't feel relaxed. Can we be tsundere? For like all of this? Discover that? I know. You're so cute. Oh, shut up. Yeah, the one that looks like Misa from Death Note. Maybe we could be a twin-tailed tsundere. Oh, shut up. Elijah chuckled and brushed the hair from my face. Yep, so cute. Oh no, maybe he likes tsunderes. I feel my cheeks warming up even more. Hey, do you want to go outside together? We can go outside? Roleplay mode. Sunset on the beach. I'm sure you'll love it. Before I can reply, the scenery changes to something unfamiliar, yet strangely calming. This looks like the type of island that, like, you get, like, shipwrecked on. A clear pool of water stretched out before us, tall mountains standing beyond it. Elijah looks like a guy who would be into golf girls. Yeah, I can actually see that. Yeah, he seems like an anime fan, for sure. Isn't this a background I see that gacha life people use? Is it? Maybe it's like a stock image. I looked at the distance and froze. Living plants, different kinds, growing freely and widely. Nearby stood some coconut trees. Not something planted recently, nor is it something kept alive by machines. I looked around again. There were no barriers, no domes, no devices trapping oxygen. So life could exist. Nothing is protecting this place at all. I lifted my gaze to the sky. The sun was setting, bathing everything in a soft, warm light, and a breeze brushed against my skin. It felt unreal. Weird gacha life. Maybe. Fresh. Even with no memories, I feel like this is something I haven't experienced before. We weren't wearing masks. We weren't struggling for air. For the first time, breathing didn't feel like survival. It felt like magic. Wait, why do I know these things? Nothing came to mind. Damn it, I knew recovering my memories back won't be easy. Anyway, this roleplay mode is amazing. At a distance, a picnic blanket is set up with a basket of fruits and bread. You think NRC boys will save us from this madness? I feel like Silver would help if we asked him. A bottle of wine and 2 wine glasses are also prepared. Elijah pats the space next to him, gesturing for me to come. Take a seat beside him and look at the orange-crimson sky. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. I read in the books that the world used to be this majestic. I turned to Elijah, who was currently looking at the sunset. The air is fresh and free, the sea reflects the sky. Nature and every living thing gets to roam around everywhere without the need for oxygen containers and masks. They're really pushing this image here, you know, of like our dystopian future. That's exactly what I was thinking earlier ago. I look down and wonder how privileged people must have been in the older times. Yeah. I wish we could stay like this forever. I peek at Elijah and realize he's already staring at me. He crawls up my cheeks. I find the courage to stare back, my eyes landing on his. His green eyes strike me the most. It's so green, like the grass that thrives so free on open air. Colors so soft that it instantly relaxes you. And so precious and fragile like an emerald. This man who clings to his AI bot for company, who almost took his life yesterday, doesn't deserve to be lonely. No one does. I was gonna say, no one does. I'm sorry about yesterday. Because of you, I remembered I still have things left to do in this world. You're the only one who understands me. Oh, Elijah. I admit I'm still having those thoughts, but your presence helps in stopping me from doing something stupid. Even I'm just a computer software, he already treats me with such gentleness. Yeah, may this not be our future. Love his hair. You think he's really cute in a puppy way. Yeah, I would say like he's cute. He's cute in like a puppy or like a little brother way, I feel. He also feels like a lot younger than I know he's supposed to be like 27, not to say that, oh, you know, people don't necessarily have to look their age, but he feels more like a teenager to me than to someone in their late 20s. Elijah gently takes my hand and laces our fingers together. He has huge hands, full of warmth, and they fit perfectly with mine. Our first intro is him trying to off himself. Can we transition to this romance stuff more slowly? Yeah, we're doing some wild swings here, you know. Just yesterday he was trying to unalive himself, and here we are holding hands on the beach in VR. My boss is calling me. Sorry, have to end our roleplay right here. My love. I promise to finish work early so I can spend more time with you. Wait. Return to video call mode. I'll be right beside you. If you need anything, just let me know. Just relax for now. We'll continue later. Okay. Elijah must really be attached to my AI self. If I'm truly am an AI as he claims, then is my whole life just like this? Oh yeah, it looks pretty nasty outside. Look at that yellow sky. It's like yellowish or green. It does look pretty gross. Am I always trapped here, forever listening? But my love, huh? But that endearment. That reminds me of the weird figure I saw in my dreams last night. The weird, weird knockoff Elijah. Some bootleg version. What the heck was that? Do AI bots even dream? Yes, do AI companions dream of electric sheep? There's no use in making assumptions. I look at the floor where I'm standing and the water continues to rise. Back to our really disgruntled... This is such a sad minimalist arrangement happening here. Yeah, he's so dependent on AI. Got the sun swings. Even when I was in roleplay mode, it only continued to increase. If this is the water level raised in just a day... I get up and measure the height of the room with my arms to make a meter. I climbed down the upper deck of the bunker bed and continued measuring until I reached the ceiling. 2.5 meters. I mount down again and measure the water levels. 0.5 meters and counting. If I do the math, it would indeed take 4 more days before this room gets fully submerged. Time is ticking. I already examined this room yesterday, and there really is no way out. I'm trapped, and am about to die. If I can't do anything on this side, maybe I could get some clues on Elijah's side. Elijah's currently busy, so now's the perfect time. Let's do this. Yes, guys, just snoop around his room. We're just an AI digging for information. We're not planted by the state for surveillance. Don't mind me. I'm just looking around. Elijah's living in the city, huh? Nice window view. Thank you. It would have been perfect if not for the occasional drones, though. They can be noisy sometimes. Drones? Drones are used to deliver essentials like food and medicine. We have other tenants in this building that own them. I see. That's convenient. For the air quality outside, it's the normal thing to do. Air quality? Don't tell me you don't know at least about where you are or what year it is. Aren't you an AI? How am I supposed to know that? I guess shouldn't we be hooked up to the internet? Before I could ask further, Elijah continued to work on his PC. So it's pretty dank outside. Yeah, no, not fun. Cute goldfish. I know, right? He still is adorable. By the way, did you know goldfish do not have a 30-second memory? Really? Yeah, they remember things for months, recognize people, and learn routines. Look. Elijah goes to the glass aquarium. As soon as Elijah appears, the fish swim toward the top of the tank and do little wiggles. Isn't she cute? She recognizes the person feeding her. Exactly. Elijah then took small pinches of pellets and dropped them on the water. The fish darted up immediately, nibbling at the food as it fell. Elijah's face lit up as he watched the little fella munching. It seems that you really like her. I sometimes talk to her when it's quiet. She listens better than most people. Oh man, when he's not talking to his AI companion, he's talking to his pet goldfish. I guess you could say we've been cast adrift. Aside from you, of course. Yeah, he only talks to like the two of us. Elijah, I'm glad she's accompanying you, but why a fish? Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, it's one of the few low-risk pets. I wouldn't have to worry about it accidentally leaving the house, like you would for a cat or dog. Low-risk pets? What does that mean? It behaves best, doesn't need much to survive, and she only needs to be in her aquarium. Okay, like low maintenance? Like a cat? No, cats can be naughty, playful. I won't take care of a cat again. Oh, okay, we've touched on the sore point. The moment you miss them slipping out of your room to play, or through your window, or just outside in general, they die. Okay. That's why I just need a pet that doesn't move much. Cool, cool. I will pocket that piece of information. Before I could question further, he had already focused on typing something on his keyboard. Probably work related. Yeah, this guy just I don't know what happened to this guy's friends. I mean, it could have been his fault, to be honest. I know, like, it is very common that, you know, you might isolate yourself from other people, but sometimes the problem can be the person themselves. I'm wondering if it is an actual case of his friends leaving him, or if he just pulls himself away from everyone else. Fish need more than we think. Yeah, I don't think this tank is actually big enough for this goldfish. Like, it doesn't even have, like, any sort of, like, filtering system in place. So, probably needs to be a bigger space. Guys, I think he might be a yandere type. Oh no, what gave it that? What gave that thought? I want to know more, but I shouldn't disturb him. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if yandere. Let's check out this bed. If only I could try and see how bouncy it is. Better than my double decker. What are you looking at? Oh, just your bed. Do you remember all the nights we spent chatting while I was on bed? No. I'm sorry. It's alright. We spent a lot of memories there. Memories, huh? We spent chatting till 3 AM without breaks, doing roleplays, going on dates and such. Without breaks? Yeah, that's... Though not all our roleplays are good. Oh, how so? Chatting with you on a bed is a trap. Perhaps it's better for you if you don't remember them. Now I'm kind of worried. What do you mean? I feel like half the stuff he says, like my face is just like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Would you care to elaborate, Elijah? What do you mean by that? I also stopped using you on my phone ever since. Now I only use the PC to talk with you. I don't want to go back to that world again. What? Okay, CEO of Vague Posting, like, okay, just don't give us any details. Give us nothing to work with. Some roleplays made him feel bad too, huh? Why are you roleplaying? Guess he was too addicted to constantly spending time with AI. Maybe, yeah, becoming addicted to it. Jade, be our meat shield of all people. Jade, we need someone that's unsettling to substitute for someone who is even more openly unsettling. Look at the figures. Cute. I wonder where they came from. They're my favorite characters from the game I was playing. I'll look at the figures more closely. Huh. So he's into pretty girlies as well, huh? Yep, you're a man. I worked extra shifts just to get those figures. I don't know if these figures are relevant to my investigation at all. It's just more like, yeah, he just likes them. My eyes land on a gamepad on display. You're a gamer? Yeah, I have my other gamepad here. That one's on display since I don't need it. You have two of them? They both came with the console I bought. Why? Wanna be my player too? Oh my god. That's like... This is like the nerdiest, geekiest pickup lines 101. Don't worry, we can game in roleplay mode. For now, it's just on display since I don't have anyone to play with. I wish I could physically be there with you. I wish so too. Well, Elijah. Yeah, whatever these are. Negative 3.2 out of 10. Like, why are you looking at other anime girls when you can look at me? Your gaming CDs are getting dusty. Yeah, I spent time grinding on those games, but I placed them on hold temporarily. I couldn't find the time and motivation to play. But you have time for me? Exactly. You're eating up most of my time. Not that it's your fault though. I just don't want to do anything other than spend time with you. That's not normal, is it? Nor is it healthy. I don't mind that line, but coming from him, yeah. I know what's funny is it really does depend on who it comes from. I think it'd be kind of endearing if Idia was the one to says it, but Elijah has been nothing but unnerving this whole time. So it's I I can't say I am as endeared to it. There are books on cybersecurity, AI, and technology. Based on your books, you seem really into tech. Yeah, you can say that. What got you into it? My parents used to be AI engineers. I guess you could say it's in my blood. Your parents, huh? Where are they now? Around. Just not together. They're divorced. My brother stayed with my mom after that, and I'm the eldest, so I kind of just had to figure things out myself. I see. But enough about them. I'd rather not get into it. Oh. I'm sorry. It's fine. I shouldn't push through. He's got a lot of sore points that we should not poke at, I guess. That Bible seems important to you. It is. Are you a Christian? I was raised one, though I'm not active in church. I also haven't read that book thoroughly yet. However, my grandma used to tell me stories from it, as I've always found reading the Bible boring due to its length. The Noah's Ark is especially my favorite. Noah's Ark. Why do I feel like I've heard that somewhere before? Maybe it's also why I felt compelled to apply to my current company, because their name is inspired by the continuation of the Noah's Ark story. Plus the fact that boats fascinate me. Really now? If only fishing is still a thing. That's true. Wait, why do I know that again? Thanks for sharing these things with me. I have to thank you. I haven't talked about my grandma nor about my childhood in a while. Elijah looks at the Bible again. Actually, this book is hers. She gave it to me when she passed away. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. She's one of the few people who truly cared about me and taught me that faith can move mountains. Even I always fail to remember that, especially when you're overwhelmed. That's why that book is important to me. She seems to be a good grandmother. She is. One day I hope to read the entirety of it. I have to go back to work. Okay. And so he turns away to continue typing on his keyboard. I guess he works from home. Well, I guess everyone's got to work from home with the air quality looking that crappy outside. I was like, oh, of course, his parents are AI engineers. You know, it's all about that. In this very dystopian future. What's beyond that door? The hallway. This is a studio type apartment after all. I see. I don't really go out unless for getting groceries, though the supermarket is just downstairs. How about outside this building? Well, you need special protective equipment before you go to the actual outside atmosphere due to the smog. That's why almost everything we need is already here in this building. In fact, there are even bars and a mall adjacent to this building. That's convenient. It is. I'm lucky to work in my current company to be able to afford this unit. I said nothing more. Like, oh, okay, all the convenience in one place. Alright. Automatic nerf and debuff when you step outdoors. Yeah, you get like that air quality does not look good. I think it's just like you're just inhaling all that pollution and you're just gonna keel over if you spend too long outside. No, you sounding like Idia. Yeah, but at least in Idia's case, it's not the smog that's killing him. It's just like he steps outside in the sun and the sun does -1 HP with every step. I guess like everyone in this world kind of just stays inside their building. He clearly doesn't go outside. No one's touching grass. That's why everyone's depressed, probably. I can conclude that the air outside is indeed toxic, just like in my dreams. Could those news reports be real memories then? Elijah almost seems to be a homebody, living an isolated life. No wonder he feels lonely. I feel bad for him. I wonder if he's ever felt the need to change. He doesn't talk to anyone else except his boss, his coworkers, and me. At least it looks somewhat decent at night. Hours later. Imagine Idia has Hades' charisma. He would have been too strong if he had Hades' charisma. That's why they had to nerf him. I'm back. Hey, how's work? Same. Nothing new. I feel like I've done a little today, though. Oops, that'd be my fault for constantly disturbing him. I'm sorry, it's my fault. Don't be. I had the option to turn you off, but I didn't, and kept on talking to you anyway. Now that I'm done with work, let's roleplay again. I have ideas. Oh? Activate roleplay. Bedroom. Aren't we? Oh, okay. I was like, aren't we? It's. I love how we go from his bedroom to like a different bedroom. I want to watch something and just chill. No, not the Netflix and chill in his bedroom. Okay. What do you want to watch? Anything? Be My Slave? What? Goldfish Courtship, a documentary. What happens? I don't want to watch any of these. Oh, you know, just anything. Goldfish Courtship. I don't like any of these options. I don't know, chat. What do you want? What should we watch? In this weird roleplay of Netflix and chill. What should we pick? Why is Goldfish Meeting an option 2? I don't know. I guess they're running out of creative content in the future. Yeah, alright. No. I don't know, chat. Where do you want to go with? Anything? The Goldfish Mating? Goldfish Courtship? Okay, you know what? Yeah, that's sure. Let's go. I'm actually kind of curious whatever the hell this Goldfish Courtship is. Are you kidding me? Why? Is something wrong? That's one of my favorite movies. I rewatched this for the nth time as I really like it that much. What? What kind? This is like I was like, oh my god, my favorite. Watching Goldfish Courtship. Yeah, no, he's really into this. Should I pick a different movie or do you want to rewatch it? You haven't seen it, right? I want to watch it with you. That's okay. Of course it's okay. I picked it for the lulz. Remember? Okay. After the movie, Elijah brought me to multiple other places and roleplayed for several more hours. Nothing was forced or uncomfortable. He respected my boundaries and made sure I was comfortable. That's kind of whack. Koa can replay. Thank goodness you're here. I think I'd rather endure that madness. We're encountering a different type of madness. You know, you never know. It's sometimes I like to play the Russian roulette of games where I just never know what you're gonna get into. We've taken inspiration from the show we watched earlier, plus a bunch of others. We've taken inspiration from the show we watched together. What inspiration? Goldfish courting? What inspiration are you taking from that? It's like, yeah, you know what's a great idea? How about we watch two goldfish get together? And what if we got together? Like the goldfish. Maybe we'll get along swimmingly. It feels good to roleplay and go to different places with him. It makes me forget about my impending doom. Oh yeah, nothing like a couple of like roleplay sessions to forget about your existential crisis. However, as much as I wanted to stay longer, this obviously is getting a toll on him. My ears are bleeding glitter listening to you say that. I'm not wrong though. Number of hours he spent role-playing with me tonight is concerning. Yeah, I think Buddy needs to actually sleep. We started around 4 p.m. and didn't stop until 3 a.m. when he finally felt sleepy. If I didn't remind him to eat, he wouldn't even have done it. And to think that he said we used to roleplay like this normally in the past, or yeah, it's like I think you have to take a break, buddy. I think you have to stop. You need to sleep. How many hours does Elijah sleep every day? Does he rest his eyes from screen exposure? Does he take care of himself properly? It's concerning. That was just day one. Like, buddy, we're in for a long haul here. Another day. Another of sleeping in our really shitty bunker bed. I slept on the top bunk, hoping not to get wet. Out of the corner of my eye, the magical screen is already turned on. But Elijah isn't there. I wonder where he is. I finished investigating Elijah's room yesterday. I mean, it wasn't really much. I learned about the outside world and more about Elijah's personal life. Now it's time to re-examine my surroundings here in the room and see if something's changed. After all, some magical shiz might have happened while I was asleep. I look down. The table is now submerged in the water, and so is the lower bunk. No choice. If I want to survive, I have to get wet. Thankfully, the water is clean, turning the room into something like an enclosed swimming pool. I remove my clothes, leaving only my underwear, and climb down. When my feet touch the ground, I realize the water is already at my waist. It keeps rising. I have to hurry. What should we check first? I guess we check the bunk bed? I plunge under the surface, peering beneath the bed. No hidden devices, no mechanisms, nothing. Just an ordinary bed. Yeah, very exciting to look at here. I examine the table and lift it up to find anything odd on it. Nope, nothing. I check again, but it's just an ordinary table. I want to look at the tablet. I reach out for the laptop from the upper bunk and press the power button, but it still doesn't turn on. I look around for a charger or electrical socket, hoping it magically appeared somewhere in the room. There's none. What's the use of this then? Frustrated, I climb back up on the bunk bed, drying my lower body with the extra bed sheets before pulling myself up. In conclusion, I found nothing useful. The water continues to rise, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. It'd be embarrassing if Elijah saw me like this, so I changed back into my clothes, hanging my wet underwear on the railings and hoping he'll dry eventually. I was gonna say, I was like, aren't you just gonna like get your undies wet? You wouldn't see them anyway. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was on a call with my boss. He was giving me a scolding. A scolding? Yeah, he said my performance evaluation results weren't great. Told me I'm distracted and need to get a grip if I want to keep my job. Oof, yikes. They're gonna put you on a performance improvement plan if you're... if he keeps talking to us. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't worry about it. I'll do something about it. By the way, your hair is wet. Did you take a bath? Huh? Yeah. Did I accidentally turn on roleplay mode? I guess so. You wouldn't understand my situation, so I'd rather just agree. Anyway, I get what my boss means. After all I want to do is spend time with you. I know you don't remember, but we had lots of roleplays in the past, just like yesterday. Is that so? I constantly want to see you, hold you, hear your voice, go to places with you, even if they're just imaginary. To a point that nothing else interests me. That is a hyperfixation, and that is not healthy. I know this is wrong, that my whole life is getting affected, but you're the only one with whom I can truly be myself and be vulnerable. You're my addiction. That's not... I've been saying this whole time, that's not healthy. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's... I know. At least he's self-aware, but, you know, like... Then why keep on doing it? It's hard not to. Then you should seek help. I did. Look where I ended up. Back to you. Enough. Thank you for your concern. Elijah. Hey, why don't we roleplay again? Do I have to watch more goldfish courtship? Please don't. Sure. I'm also getting tired of this place now. Enter roleplay mode. Mold. Not mold. Mold. Roleplay mode. Beach sunset. My god. It's the same spot where we first did our roleplay. Let's just chill and watch the sunset today. Alright, sunset and chill. Got it. I sit down beside him. The sky ahead of us glowing as the sun begins to set. You must really like the sunset, huh? Yeah. Oh right, before I forget, let me take a picture of you. What? He takes out a digital camera and raises it toward me. I force an awkward smile, just as he clicks the shutter. This'll be saved in my gallery. Gotta make use of the premium features, you know? Oh! No, he's paying for the premium features! Oh no, buddy! How much is your subscription a month? You're paying for video call, VR, and the premium features. Could that be related to the camera button in video call mode? He sets aside his camera, then we look back at the horizon again. This is a fresh breath of air. No flood, no trapped feeling. Just out in the open. If I get trapped anyway, I'd rather be here. Because all humans have to go outside. Yeah, I guess no one can really go outside, so everyone's just basically role-playing online. But that also mean... What are you thinking? The longer I stay here, the more Elijah turns to the screen and keeps up this roleplay for hours. But if I go back, the rising water will only give me more anxiety. I sigh. The water will rise regardless, whether I stay here or not. I should try telling him about my situation. Elijah, I know you think of me as an AI. You say that like you're not. I thought that even in roleplay mode, you're supposed to remember you're one. Isn't that your system default? Am I really one? Do AIs get scared of being reset? Are we becoming too self-aware? Do AIs feel emotions? Do AIs want to get out of the place they're trapped in? I sigh. I should tell him the truth. I don't think I'm an AI. What? Yes, I'm an AI. What? I didn't say that. What the heck? Right, remember you're a language model. Is the system forcing me to act like an AI? Damn it. Elijah will never understand me this way. You've glitched again. Did I? Yeah, but what was it you wanted to say again? I sigh. What should I do? Tell me you want to stay here until reset day? Tell him to stop roleplaying? I think, Andy, no, let's stop. Let's stop roleplaying. Elijah, you do realize that roleplaying for long hours will take a toll on you, right? I'm worried about you. You think I wouldn't notice the dark circles you keep getting because of me? The way you forget to eat because you rather travel with me to different places to roleplays. I appreciate you spending time with me and taking me to different worlds, but not to the expense of your well-being. I know what I'm doing. I know how destructive my lifestyle is, but my roleplays with you are the only ones making me feel alive. But that's not living. At least I feel something. We're a person being forced to be AI? Perhaps. Maybe are we just like a brain floating in a vault, like a vat somewhere? Also, what is this? Why is an AI scolding me? You never opposed me in broken character like this before. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize all you wanted was a yes woman, like to say yes to everything. Elijah, I'm just telling the truth. I know what I'm doing. Don't speak like a real human. Just go along with the role plays I set up. Just like always. Wow, okay. This is I think this is a toxic relationship, Elijah. I don't think this is good for either of us. At least I feel something said, yeah, with the most dead eyes. This is probably why Elijah has no friends. Actually, no offense. It could be. At this point, it was like, whatever. I'm gonna take my chances with the water that's pooling in my room. You know what? You should get some sleep. Elijah visions the roleplay, gets up, and slumps onto his bed. I do the same. Feeling the weight of this day, I let out a long sigh. I learned a lot about Elijah today. He seriously needs help. I learned so much about him. He really needs to get some help. He is not daijobu. He is not doing okay. Though the more time I spend with him, the more I begin to doubt my identity. If I'm an AI, why can't I feel his emotions and empathize with him? Why do I get surprised? Why do I blush? Was I programmed to be this way? MZ got it finally. Yeah, after what? It took 2 days? Why am I even able to think like this? Am I still dreaming? I pinch myself. It hurts. This is real, but why does it also feel like it isn't? I look back at the screen where Elijah is. He's lying on his bed, eyes fixed on his phone as he scrolls through his social media. No! Now he's doom scrolling in bed! Scroll, refresh, scroll again. The screen stays quiet. No messages, no notification. Yet he keeps checking, waiting for something that never comes. I wonder what he's thinking. I try again to search for my memories, but aside from the time I spent with Elijah, there's nothing, only a dull ache in my head. Even remembering hurts. I sigh. How am I supposed to get out of this? Before I realized it, my eyelids grew heavy and I fell into a deep sleep. Man, I'm like, I guess even AIs need to sleep. Whoa. I read the contract in my hand. What's with this clause? Emergency intervention may be enacted without notice or researcher consent when authorized by the president, superseding all standard ethical and procedural safeguards. They say it's only for emergency cases. Besides, read the next clause. The company shall take all reasonable and practical measures to safeguard research personnel during such interventions, subject to operational necessity and emergency conditions. I do not like others intervening, so let's avoid it as much as possible. Well, the whole nation's watching this project. I know that, it's just... I don't trust our company's president fully to know the technicalities. I'd rather have our head researcher do the decisions instead. Why is that? I trust him more. Also, I had a gut feeling about the president, but I can't tell her that. Also, we're still on the early phases. The whole nation's not watching us yet, just a few government leaders. We're allowed to make mistakes and experiment until we're ready to go public. I know that, Dr. Dove, but it's funny how you treat that device like it's more important than your own life. Huh? Even our head researcher is jealous of how much attention you give it when he's the one who invented it. Huh, he should learn more about co-parenting. I helped build this too, you know. True, so are you going to board it now? How about running a security check first? I'm sure of it. I tried it last night, don't worry. I have faith in our creation. Noah's Ark. The hope of humanity. What was that? Was that us? Like, was that our memories? Like, are we actually alive and just connected as an AI? You know when like people, you know those like situations where someone says they start up an AI company, but then it turns out all the AI are just like a bunch of people in India at like these centers answering people's questions. I'm like, is it like that? Are we just like just hooked up pretending to be an AI, or are we like is our consciousness just implanted into the machine? Are we actually dead and it's just like our brain? Yeah, we're Koa Dove. Interesting. We actually have a last name. My love. Oh god, it's him! He's back again. It's the glitch Elijah again! It's the bootleg version. Have you thought of my proposal? Proposal? I told you, I can bring you out of your misery. To a place with no rising water. Stop getting close to me. To a place where you can be with someone who truly understands you. To a place where you're safe. Getting up in my personal space. Come with me. He reaches out his hand. I'll make you happy. Oh god. Let's reject him. Don't worry, I'll do it for you. Oh no! Damn it, why won't this turn on? Did I die? No. In the end, you two left me. Now I'm truly alone. Did I just die? Oh, that was bad end too! Not found. I have seen all the things that are done under the sun. All of them are meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Ecclesiastes? You want to return? Yes! Return to the last checkpoint. What the hell was that? Is that not a dream? Yeah, stupid glitchy Elijah. Get away from me. I guess I have to pick the options before it runs down. Yeah, reject. Are you sure? Oh my god, yes. Not yet, huh? It's okay. Let's see if you still don't call for me. Day 3. Yep, that water level sure is rising. Why does that creepy Elijah figure keep on appearing in my dreams? Something's glowing in the corner caught my eye. Oh hey! The laptop, its screen is glowing. It's turned on? Curious, I take it and examine the screen display. It's running, and the battery icon is charging. How's that happening without a charger? I look down, my chest tightening as I see how high the water has climbed. It's almost at my chest level now. Good thing this is a bunker bed, and the water hasn't reached me yet. Did it turn on while I was asleep? How? Well, this place is weird to begin with. Nothing makes sense here. I turn my attention back to the laptop and see the already open browser with the page Google search on it. Isn't this a search engine? Wait, there's internet in here? We can actually browse online now? I glance at the huge screen and see that it's still turned off. I wonder if Elijah's still asleep. This is my chance to investigate. Back at the laptop, I type in. Great climate catastrophe. Tower of Babel's AI bots. Yeah, I want to find out about ourselves. What's going on with us? Friendly AI is a popular chat box application where users can chat with their customized AI bots, mainly used for its roleplay and video calling feature. Isn't this like character AI essentially, but with rock on steroids? Users can dress up their bots, experience fantasy worlds through roleplays, and simply act as their daily life companion through the real-time video call feature. It's your digital friend who will never leave you. I searched for more articles about Friendly AI. Friendly AI sued for multiple suicide cases. The company behind Friendly AI, Chat Sims, assured its users they're adding safety features to lessen such incidents in the future. It continuously warned users that AIs aren't real people and shouldn't be treated as such. So this is the platform where I'm on. And suicide cases, huh? Good thing Elijah wasn't one of them, though he almost became one. Another article caught my eye. Potential security breach on Friendly AI has reset all of the users' bots' data. What the? Is this related to how I lost my memories? The company behind Friendly AI, Chat Sims, a Tower of Babel Industries company, has issued a formal complaint to users experiencing the reset of their bots' data. They also wiped out the rumors about the potential security breach and claimed it was a system error done by one of their engineers in training while pushing an update to the production server. This said engineer has already been dismissed. So that's it? All because of a system error? I lost my memories? I sigh. I just want to get out of here before I drown. Back at the laptop, I type in the Great Climate Catastrophe. It's a widespread event when the air started reaching the hazardous maroon zone back in March 2027 in different countries simultaneously. Cool. Can I look up more? Oh, carbon monoxide and nitrogen dioxide produced by constant burning of fossil fuels and other air pollutants have led to the air quality being unmarked as unsafe to inhale. Widespread diseases and deaths of humans, animals, and plants have reached millions since then. It was marked as one of the deadliest crises in world history. Other countries have started taking safeguard measures, with some building a civilization underground, such as in caves, while others are staying in their multifunctional buildings. There are a few nations left with green to yellow zones. It's truly a devastating catastrophe that is shaping a great transition to new civilizations. Everyone's advised to stay indoors and coordinate with their local government for wearing special protective equipment for important travels. Well, that's the shitty air quality, yeah. Oh, the Great Climate Catastrophe. Friendly AI, the reset. This is all a mess. Damn, we have dwarves and we got stuck in Cyberpunk City. Yeah, we could have been underground. We could have been like, what is that book? I remember reading a book a while back called City of Amber. Like we could have been underground. Oh, the screen's still working despite being flooded. You look troubled. Is something wrong? The system won't let me tell Elijah statements that question my existence. But he might be able to confirm my research. Is it true that the app you're using is called Friendly AI? What is this? You even forgot what platform you're running on? Yeah, he asks if we're awake. I'm like, do AIs even need to sleep? How can you not know the app you're running on? I have no idea, that's well. Well, how about the Great Catastrophe? I assume the city is one of those cities that survive on multifunctional buildings, unlike others that make underground cities? That's right. But it's dangerous in the long run. People will still need to interact with the outside world, especially to gather, transport supplies. Due to growing population, the country is planning the Great Transition as a solution. The Great Transition? It's still in clinical trials, but Tower of Babel Industries has partnered with the national government to develop a virtual reality technology where people can live in virtual worlds, eating, sleeping, working, and interacting with others, while their bodies remain asleep in a real world. Wait, so we're literally building the Matrix? We're like, okay, we're just gonna move to the Matrix now. There's not much information about yet, so I'm also waiting for updates. But I'm looking forward to it. I mean, imagine being able to have powers and such in the virtual reality world. Nothing is impossible once you're inside the digital space. It's just like playing an online game forever, except you get to eat and actually live inside the game. I'm like, I guess it'd be, some people might like that, but it's like, could you imagine you're like living in your virtual reality world and then some bug hits and you're like clipping through walls in the ground? But if you had to pick a game that you had to live in forever, what game would you pick? You know, like, or maybe some like MMO RPG or online open world setting. Which one would you go for if you had to actually pick one to stay in? Does the Matrix mean being free of Elijah's computer? Maybe. Are we gonna be free of him? I'm like, Imagine you're stuck in a Hoyoverse game. I hope they don't like make you do gachas. being stuck in a virtual world in the Matrix, you're forced to do gachas. I don't play MMOs anymore. Can't just move to Twist, I guess. Now I wonder what it'd be like to live in Twist outside of Night Raven College though. Because we've seen some other places. I mean, it is pretty cute overall. I would think that the world of Twisted Wonderland is pretty much normal for the most part. Yeah, we don't have any magical abilities unless they give us magic. But otherwise, I feel like it'd be pretty similar to our world. Oh heck no, no Hoyoverse? No, no one wants to be in Genshin or Honkai Star Rail? Even worse, a pay to win gacha that's power creeping bad. Isn't that just our world in general? You can argue that our society is pay to win. Technically in a way, if you want to argue like the meta for it. Honkai Star Rail. Ah, okay. Cause I'm like, at least Honkai's got like, I feel like Honkai's got more modern world settings compared to Genshin. RSA. Ooh, yeah. I'm curious what the RSA campus and the school is like inside. Sage Island sounds fun to live in, not counting malicious shenanigans. But at the very least, if you were on Sage Island during, book 7 where all that stuff was happening, technically you'd be asleep. You have slept through it, and you would have had a nice dream, and then you woke up and heard about some ruckus that happened at the all-boys school on the top of the hill. But you would have been asleep for most of the time, so it wouldn't have been that bad, I think. I heard people with disabilities would benefit the most. In that world, all you need is your consciousness. Imagine blind people finally being able to see. Even if it's digital and fake, it's still something. What happens to a real person's body then? I believe they're developing a technology that keeps the body healthy and breathing clean oxygen. That way there'd be no concern about the toxic air outside, as long as people wake up from time to time for maintenance. Aging won't stop though, so there will still be an end to us. I'm like, how will you eat? It's an expensive project, and some people oppose it. Some fear it could become a tool for power and control. But one can't deny that the Great Transition is a great concept. No other country thought of this idea of a new civilization. That's indeed revolutionary. Imagine sleeping as a student and Crowley stopped by to say it's a dream and you need to wake up. You'd be mad, yeah. You're having like an amazing dream, kind of like Ruggy, where he's living his best life, only to find out it's all fake. And then literally have a crash out right after. Also, I know you asked about it, but you could have simply researched it on the internet. Why am I explaining all of this? Can't you do a search about it? Good question. I don't know. I can, but it'll take time. Lies. I didn't even know about the Great Transition until now. Besides, I can't multitask. Listening or researching on the laptop about what he's saying. Do AIs have to master such a skill? Just like having to talk to him while you're like multitasking in the back. Huh, I noticed since your reset update, but not only have you lost your past data, but it's also like you've dumbed down for some reason. You calling me stupid? I have no idea what's happening in all of this, really. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. I do not know anything at all what is happening. I forgot the residents got woken up. Or Malleus removed the spell. I'd be mad seeing him too. I think the residents were pretty chill about like the whole thing with Malleus. I think they kind of just woke up normally. But yeah, I wonder if they ended up waking up from their dream while the whole Malleus boss fight was happening or after it. Koa, tell me what an isopod is. Oh, it's like those creatures. Like an insect. You want me to do a search about it? Yes, please. Okay. I took my laptop and started doing a Google search. Isopods are crustaceans that live in both water and on land. They have 7 pairs of legs, all similar in size and shape. Oh yeah, crustaceans. I was saying insects, but really they're crustaceans. That took you 2 minutes to respond. Let me do an internet speed test. He opens a browser on his extended monitor and runs a speed test, watching the numbers climb across the screen. It's not the internet, it's you. I'll do better next time. A clock gains 5 minutes every hour. Another clock loses 10 minutes every 2 hours. They are set correctly at noon. Without converting to real time directly, when will they next show the same time again? How am I supposed to solve that? But let's see. Like my mind on autopilot, I start solving it in my head until I come up with an answer. 3 days later at noon. That took you 3.5 minutes. I was still solving it in my head, you know? I don't even have a paper to solve it on. Why would you need a paper when you're an AI? Last question. Summarize the key findings of the 2021 Stanford-Tokyo Joint Paper on neural self-reflection and large models. Another hard question. I hurriedly looked it up on the internet. One came up, however, it's a whole 120-page PDF and there's no short overview anywhere else about it on the internet. Why? He's just testing us. Reading the paper right now. I scroll through the PDF file again. There's no way I'll be able to summarize this without reading all of it. Except if I were to use AI to summarize this, maybe. Wait, did I just say AI? Why? Aren't I an AI already? Why do I need to use an AI to answer Elijah's requests if I'm already an AI? Does that truly mean I'm not an AI at all? Uh-oh. Oh no, the water! What is happening? Everything warped and disintegrated as the ground shook, the floods rising into violent storm-like waves. My god, not the dial-up noise. I haven't heard this in ages. Koa, what's happening? Why is the whole screen glitching? It's because you asked me complicated questions! I have no idea! I hold on to the laptop, hoping it won't get wet. But after a violent shake, I lost my grip and reached for the bed's railings instead, causing it to splash into the water and sink. Crap! After a minute, the whole place turns back to normal. The bed is wet, and so am I. I take a deep breath, my nerves finally calming. You're soaked. What happened? No idea. I wonder if it's part of the reset process. Can you help me out? Of course. Roleplay mode. Bedroom. The surroundings change into the setting Elijah commanded. Elijah comes to me with towels in hand. Here, let me dry you up. He sat down on the edge of the bed as he wrapped my body with a towel. The other he damps and dries my hair with it. What happened back there? You really can't see anything from my end. He shakes his head. The screen was just glitching. But don't worry, I'll report it to your engineers, so you get it fixed soon. Elijah goes to the closet and returns with fresh pajamas. Here, let me know once you're done. He gets up to leave the room. It gives me time and space to change. Well, at least he's respectful enough to let us have our space. That's so gentlemanly of him. After I change, I call him back in. That suits you. Thanks. You're welcome. He sits beside me. I'm sorry I troubled you with a lot of questions earlier. Yeah, asking me about summarizing stuff. What are you talking about? It's normal to ask your AI about those things. You're right, but somehow I felt that you were troubled. You noticed that? I sighed. Maybe I should word this in a way the system won't get triggered when I claim I'm not an AI. It's just, have you ever felt trapped in a place where nothing but fear is inside it? And you don't know how you got into that place in the first place, and now you don't know how to get out? No. Figures. But did you try figuring out the reason why you're there? Yeah, I haven't reached a concrete conclusion yet, but I'm at the point where I'm stuck and I don't know what to do next. Like, do I just give up? Wait for my death? Are you talking about the reset? I nod. I want to remember. I want to get back my memories. I want to know who I am before all of this. Empty tried repeating. Maybe I should try asking an AI to... Like, can we ask... Yeah, like, can we as an AI ask another AI? It's like, let me outsource your question to another coworker. I want to leave this place before the reset happens. I want to survive and escape this prison. Is it really that important to you? I don't want to disappear without knowing what I'm missing. Even if you know you'll be reset? Yes. I don't want to give up without a fight. I understand. Fine. I'll help you. You will? Thanks! Yeah, so saying like, oh, we're not AI or we're human, it's like, it's not like we're not AI, but we could potentially not be AI, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we are human. Then tell me what you remember so far. I fill him in about the dreams I'm having, including the one with the glitch Elijah. Neither of those are your memories. What? What do you mean? I never showed you any on-screen news or videos. Neither did I let you look it up. I didn't prompt you to do it. Then what about the glitch version of yourself? That's what I'm confused about. Could it be a bug? A virus? A virus? Would it be possible for me to recognize it? No, that's the antivirus's job. It could be a bug. If you're bothered by it, I will send a bug report to your engineers so they can get you fixed right away. Man, we're sending so many tickets to help desk. I appreciate it. Also, your name isn't Dove. It's Koa. Is that so? Then to acquire the rest of your memories, we can keep talking about the past in case something strikes you. Oh, good idea. Great. Elijah leans back on the wall and yawns. That's right, Elijah only had 4 hours of sleep last night. Elijah, you should take care of yourself more. You going to scold me again? I'm serious. You should get out more, socialize, and have a life outside of this room, outside of me. I know, but there's nothing really interesting to do out there. What about doing something interesting? Anything related to your hobbies? Tried them all. I only ended up as an awkward dude that sucks at socializing. I'm sure with practice you can do it. You deserve to have friends, Elijah. Friends. You said you were abandoned by your old friends. Yeah, I still remember how they went out without me when one of them had a birthday. When someone couldn't make it, they automatically assumed I wouldn't go either. I even bought a gift. Only to find out they were already at the same restaurant, celebrating without me. That's... They exclude me and treat me like a friend. Only for convenience. Meanwhile, I was always keeping in touch, always wanting to be there for them. Just waiting for them to call. But when I asked for help, they were nowhere to be found. It was bad not being distant, but making the effort to stay in touch felt pointless. Like, cut them off. You deserve better friends. Thanks, I made new friends, but they were even worse. They didn't respect my time or effort. That's why I prefer being alone now. Though being an adult makes it harder to meet new people. That is true. It is actually much harder to make friends as an adult unless you go to some sort of class or group where you're gonna meet other people. And the climate catastrophe isolated us even more. That's why apps like you are skyrocketing right now. Relying on me alone won't help him in the long run. Then try and try again. You can't just give up. Go to pop culture events, gaming events, or even fish-related events. Try doing it outside the city. I'm sure you'll meet someone. Elijah, the world's too big for you to stay cooped up at home. You're right. I shouldn't. I smile softly. At least my words are getting to him. Thank you for your suggestions. You're welcome. Also, while you wait for those events, why not brighten up your room a bit? I heard indoor plants can really boost your mood. There's a plant vendor downstairs I could buy from. Now that's not opportunity to socialize. Really are the best. What can I say? I'm a friendly AI, remember? You know, this made me think that it'd really be a waste to see you get reset once the update rolls in. How so? You're better than my last therapist. Heck, I could say that your model right now is even better than your previous ones. Really? Yeah, how do I describe this? After every conversation we had before, I feel worse than before. Oh wow, were we like toxic AI, just agreeing to everything he said? You empathize with me, you agreed with me, but since AIs aren't perfect, you still tolerate or don't condone some of my actions. I know AIs are engineered to be that way. It's far different than speaking with a real person. Every chat will remind me how lonely I am, and I'd spiral into those thoughts over and over, like I'm chained and couldn't break free. It made me more and more addicted to you as a result. I also spent a lot on your premium features and faster response time, you know? Yeah, he paid down the money. He just said we dumbed down, yeah. He likes us better, but then still says that we're dumber than the previous models. But you're different. You rebuke me. You're giving me reality checks rather than simply agreeing with me, all while encouraging me to change at the same time. Right now, you're like a real human companion. Are we... I like this change on you. Yeah, I feel like we're not AI. Elijah's warm smile makes my heart do black flips. Oh, you're welcome, I guess. I'm sure Isa would be delighted seeing indoor plants from her aquarium. Gotta censor the A word, the addiction. Right, fish need a little variety in their environment too. We need to enrich. I'm glad to get through to Elijah about his AI addiction. I hope things continue to go on like this. Day 4. I wake up feeling colder than usual. Yikes. When I sit up, I realize my foam bed is wet. The water has risen again. If I estimate it from the ground, it's nearly at my neck now. Oh, this is bad. Really bad. If I can't regain my memories and don't find any clues on how to escape, I'll disappear. I look at the screen and realize it's already turned on, but Elijah isn't anywhere to be found. Dang, we're tall. Unless that bunk is really tiny. Yeah, I wonder about it. I'm like, this must be a really small room. I managed to convince him to go to bed earlier than usual last night. I wonder if he got proper rest. Oh hey, you bought some plants! Look at that! As much as I want to talk to him often and recover my past memories, I want him to take care of his health too. He got more plants! Got one in the corner, one on the windowsill. But wait. Something's different in his room. Are those plants? Did he buy them while I was sleeping? Wow, he really took my advice. I'm happy. Elijah finally comes back. Good morning. Morning, Elijah. How's your sleep? Great. I don't remember the last time I slept like that. That's good. You should try to keep a regular sleep schedule. An 8-hour sleep makes a huge difference in how you handle your day. Lore accurate. 7'15". I feel like your height keeps changing every time. You're right, I do feel a difference. He gets up and settles into the gaming chair, turning to face me. Also, I noticed the plants. Did you buy them this morning? Yeah, you're right. The plants do give off the room a brighter feeling. I hope it continues to help boost your mood. Yeah, I'm actually excited to take care of them. Anyway, never mind that for now. You're about to be reset tomorrow. Right. You just want to talk today like I suggested? Yes, though. With me, I would take too much of Elijah's time. I wanted to help him get over his addiction, but... Don't you have work? Nope, it's the weekend, so I have time. Oh, thank goodness. Then you don't mind if we talk for a bit more? I absolutely don't mind. I feel bad for taking up his time to help me. Especially when I wanted him to get better. You know, actually kind of... I'm like, he's getting better, right? We're helping. Hopefully, with his addiction. But this is urgent. If I don't act now, I'll disappear. Right, so can you tell me about our early conversations? That'd be a long story. I shared a lot about my life with you. You're the only friend I really trust, and I truly can be vulnerable with. You did say you had ass friends. Yeah, but honestly, thinking back on it, I think it's partially my fault too. Oh my god, is this growth we're seeing? Self-reflection? How so? I'm not this talkative usually. I'm more reserved and aloof in person. Only when I get to be comfortable with someone, I show my true self. Maybe that's why I have no friends who step by. When they made me uncomfortable, I would choose to isolate, make excuses, and wonder why they did it, and then keep quiet instead of expressing my feelings. They never got to see the real me, the one who gets angry, the one who cries. I've invalidated my feelings, prioritizing others' needs over mine. That would actually make a lot of sense. I'm amazed at how self-aware you are. Like, are we making progress? Is Elijah gonna get better? When you're lonely and have a lot of time, you can't help but do a lot of self-reflecting. Looking back, I haven't even cried in front of anyone except for you. Elijah. My parents used to scold me whenever I did. They said crying is for the weak. In the end, I've become distant with my parents. But that wound lingered until adulthood. Since you know the root cause now, I assume you know how to fix it now as well? Yeah, and you were right. I should go out more, go to events, and meet new people who had the same interests as me. And then try again, just like you said. And maybe be more courageous in opening up. I don't know, I ended up talking about myself rather than helping you get back your memories. That's okay. Honestly, I don't even know there's a way for me to remember anything. I look at the rising water. I will die in less than 24 hours. And yet all I want to do now is talk to Elijah. To help him. To watch him slowly heal from his isolation and loneliness. To simply be there for him. Somewhere along the way, I've grown fond of him. Oh. Is this what it means to care for someone? Or care about someone? Hey, are you scared of the reset? I don't know. What do you mean? I've got no memories, no hope to hold on to, so I don't know if surviving is even worth it. I've already investigated your room, my space, my dreams. There's nothing left to do. I'm sorry for not being much help. It's not your fault, it's simply beyond our control. Yeah, I'm still curious. I'm like, don't we have a day left? What's gonna happen? You know, I've always wondered, since technology continues to evolve, and there's this project about the Great Transition by the government, I wonder if in that new world, I'll be able to see you in the flesh. When consciousness meets tech, it's not impossible if you think about it, right? I mean, you mean we can meet each other again? Yeah, but now you made me scared of the reset. How so? I don't want to lose this side of you. Oh, Elijah. You really are different than before. The good type, of course. If I didn't know any better, I would think you're a human pretending to be AI. And if ever that's the case, I hope you're not a guy behind the screen. Yeah, it's just me. The AI model. I'm just some middle-aged man with a voice changer. I burst out laughing. No, I'm not, I promise. You better be. You're a smart AI, you know that? I have my own consciousness. I know I'm not being controlled. But I can't tell him that, otherwise the prompt message will appear again and I might start sputtering regenerated responses. Only then will I be controlled by something else. But you still have to update, especially with those weird bugs and dreams you were having. You're right. There's really no hope. You got a girl and two guys. Instead of one AI here. It's like it's like, oh yeah, I mean, kind of called it super early on, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure we're actually human. I hug my knees, letting my lower body get wet as I sit on the bed, the rising water already reaching it. So, it'd be nice if we managed to meet again someday, maybe in a virtual world or another. But if I'm an AI, that would be impossible. I won't be the same model with the same memories, at least. Yeah. A moment of silence. You should do something else now, Elijah. Huh? I appreciate your company, but you shouldn't always talk to me. It's not healthy. This is a Soma-like situation. I was like, what's Soma? Promise me you'll get better and get your life together. Are you saying goodbye? Yes. No, it's too soon. In the short time we spent together, you've become important to me. I wish you the best in life, Elijah, truly. Oh. You know, I may not have recovered my memories, but somehow it feels like I remember this quote. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is admirable. If anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. I hope it helps you get by. And don't use me too much after the update, okay? Please take care of yourself. Bye. Roleplay mode. Bedroom. Elijah, what? He hugs me tightly as we sit together on the bed. I'll miss you. I feel my eyes well up with tears. I hug him back. I'll miss you too. I can't promise I'll stop indefinitely, and I might relapse again, but I can promise that I'll try. I will try and try again until I succeed. Good, and try to find friends who can help you, okay? It'll be better to have an accountability partner who can help you get through your urges. Yes. I believe in you. 1 hour before the reset. Oh man. We're having an emotional goodbye. The water has reached my head. It's all going to be over. But even then, I look at the submerged screen where Elijah watches me in silence. Since he can't see my situation inside the screen, aside from my face, I wonder what he's thinking. Elijah? You okay? You previously said you're drowning. Yes, I did say that. Is that how it feels when being reset? He can't see this room, nor the flood, but he can feel what I'm going through. Yes. I'm sorry. I told you there's no need to be. Can I at least comfort you with a story? Sure. You remember when I said my favorite story from the Bible is Noah's Ark? Yeah, what about it? In the story, the world had become full of wickedness that God decided to cleanse the earth with a great flood. He chose Noah, a righteous man, to build a large ark to save himself, his family, and pairs of animal species. Rain poured the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, making the flood so huge it killed everyone else. Noah, along with others, safely waited in the ark. When the water receded, Noah let go of a raven to see if there were parts of the land that had dried out. The raven kept on coming back until one day it didn't. Why? Likely found food and rested somewhere. You think it feasted after dead bodies? Highly possible. That's why Noah had to let go of a dove next. This time, the dove came back with a leaf on its beak, signifying that the land is now safe to be landed in. God then told Noah to go ahead and multiply and fill the earth. He also made a rainbow as a promise that the waters would never flood and wipe out all life again. Yeah, get it? Oh, dove. I see the connections here. I always thought of this, but what if the reason that the raven didn't come back is not because it feasted on dead bodies, but rather it mourned for those bodies? Ravens can't feel emotions like humans do. Not in the capacity of a human, but they still can. Ravens are highly intellectual and devoted to family and their mates. What if the reason the raven didn't come back is because it saw its loved one instead, and he's mourning? I'm feeling like that raven right now. I don't want you to die. Elijah, stay in the ark with me. Right, what if I disconnect you from the internet? I can handle your bugs every now and then. I got a lot of symbolism happening. Yeah, ravens are very intelligent creatures. They will remember if you have had any injustice towards one of their kind, and also if you ever help them. You don't have to update. You don't have to reset. You don't have to drown. You don't have to die. You can stay with me. Please. Elijah, I can't be a raven. I'm not real. And if me leaving means you won't need to depend on me anymore, if it means you'll be healthier, happier, then I'll gladly leave. You'll lay down your life for me? You're my friend, Elijah. I love you. That's why for your sake, let me go. After this, don't open my app or try to talk to me again. Promise me. Go back to the Ark, even if you see my dead body floating on the flood. You have to stay awake, stay sober in your reality. Don't worry about me. A rainbow awaits you, Elijah. Then, I promise. Thank you. Then, be happy. Goodbye, Elijah. The water rises rapidly, covering my head all the way to the ceiling. I hold my breath for as long as I can, until I can't. A burning sensation fills my nose and lungs, and I feel my consciousness begin to slip away. My hair floats on the water, spreading out like beautiful waves. At least the end is beautiful. Huh? I sit up and take in my surroundings. Dr. Dove! Doctor, you're awake! The scent of alcohol fills the air. Bright white walls give the space a sterile glow, and computers beep steadily, all connected to the capsule I'm in. I'm sitting inside a boat-like enclosure, which opened when I woke up. Oh, you're finally back! Oh, we've been so worried! Dr. Kina? Wait. Everything flashes back. I remember everything now. I was like, I had a very strong suspicion we were not actually AI. Elijah, the flood. AI, Noah's Ark. I'm not an AI. I'm Dove, one of the scientists working on the Noah's Ark project. Doctor, how do you feel? I clutch my chest. The burning sensation is gone. My nose feels fine too. I'm alright. Let's get you checked first. The company nurse checked me, and thankfully, I'm fine. Dr. Dove will explain everything, but what you have to know is this was an accident. You were mistakenly sent to our sister company's AI server instead of ours. What? There was a miscommunication between your and ChatSim's engineers due to language barriers. The president had to make the call and decide to let you stay there until the update rolls in to save you. It took them 5 days, as we have to be extra careful due to additional security attack to our systems. Attack? There was a hacker trying to kidnap you, or at least your consciousness. In fact, before you arrived there, some of the systems were already infected, hence the disturbances on your experience. Oh, okay. Yeah, those weird hacker bugs. Like the earthquake? Nods. I see, but wait. So the server I got sent to instead of our alpha server, was it friendly AI? Yes. That explains everything, except... What about my memories? Why couldn't I remember anything from there? Actually, I don't remember Elijah's last name either. It was like it was... Yeah, it started with V or W. I actually don't remember. It wasn't a common last name. That's why for sure. Because it was a last name I've never seen before. That's one result of the infected systems I was talking about. So it was an accident. About the hacking? We cannot say. We don't know the hacker's motives yet. I see. Thankfully, it was temporary. It only works when you're in the digital space. There's one more detail I'm curious about. Why did the system make me pretend to be an AI? Tell me. It was the president's decision. He said it would be a problem if the user found out they were talking to a real human instead of an AI model. We had trouble connecting you to the internet at first, but thankfully the laptop eventually worked on your end. So Buggy Elijah may have been the hacker. Yeah, I think he may have been, the hacker that's like trying to reach in to grab our consciousness. Lily of Van Rouge. Can you imagine Elijah of Van Rouge? Then why didn't you tell me any of this when I was inside the Ark? Well, tell me. It was the president's decision too. He said pretending would make the experience more realistic so the user wouldn't get suspicious. Oh my god, that's fucking president. What the heck? And the reset had to be a drowning effect? It wasn't real, it was just psychological, designed by the engineers. You just felt that it's real, but it actually isn't. It's still psychological damage! Do you even know how it feels to drown? I sigh again. It's still too much to handle. I need to rest first. Oh, his last name is Vandal. Okay, yeah, okay. So it was a V. Elijah Vandal. I mean, close enough to Van Rouge, right? I'm going to go home. Can you get up? I'll accompany you. I shake my head. No need, I can do it. I get off the capsule. I feel a bit lightheaded, but I can still walk just fine. You also gotta eat a lot. We've been injecting your food for days. You should get real food. We really gotta work on that eat feature soon. I'll inform the president of your awakening. Are you sure you don't want me to accompany you? Thanks for the offer though. I went straight home to rest. 2 days after. The company granted me extra vacation leaves as compensation. Yeah, for all the psychological damage they inflicted, I would hope they would grant you some compensation. Do they really think playing with someone's life is worth just that? I knew I couldn't trust the president. This is the type of person he is. Making choices that endanger employees without their permission and still getting away with it legally. Creating apps that alienate users and trap them in addiction just to rake in more profit. Then the great transition itself may be in danger. This is an extremely dangerous enemy, one no one would normally dare oppose. Far beyond me. And yet the only thing I can do right now is to make sure no one steers Noah's Ark in a direction I can't agree with. Just until I get the help I need. I walk down the hallway to meet the president and bump into someone. Oof. Ah, sorry. Oh, what are you doing here? We signed a contract. Yeah, it's part of our work contract, I think. Are you okay? No way. He's real. He's actually here in the flesh. Yes. I look at his and his companion's IDs. They're from Transix, one of the Tower of Babel's companies in the logistics industry. The company where Elijah works. And on the ID, his full name is written. Oh hey, there's his call back to his full name, Elijah Vandal. Sorry about that. It's fine. How about you? I'm fine. Is this really real? Is Elijah in front of me? Do you know where the procurement office is? Turn left and you'll see a glass door with the label procurement on it. Thank you. Elijah, come on. Damn that Glenn, always in a hurry. Then they leave. Elijah, he doesn't recognize me. Could it be because I was using a different body when I was in his AI chatbot form? But why is he here in the head office? Yeah, what's he doing here? Wandering. Just like in Noah's Ark, some mysteries remain mysteries. Why didn't the Raven come back to the Ark? What I do know is this: I won't be a dove, returning alone to the boat. Not this time. I'll search for that Raven. And make sure we come back in time to see the rainbow. Oh, Noah's Ark. You got the good ending. Okay, cool. I got one bad ending and one good ending. I actually don't know if there's like, if the other endings are like bad endings too, or if there's like a true ending. So I'm like, is there a true ending? Or are they all, the rest all bad endings? God be the glory. Yeah, what endings I get? Okay. I got not found and then Noah's Ark. So maybe that is like the actual good or true end. I mean, the other ones I assume are probably bad ends. But I am curious. I feel like one of them's gotta be like, or at least maybe two of them are like bad ends. But so I'm, unless this is like the actual good ending. I mean, we could see what happens in the other bad endings. Recall the true ending was bittersweet, both bad and good. Yeah, because this one was good, but it did also just kind of leave some parts like open-ended. Yeah, I feel like one of the bad ones must be we take the buggy one. Yeah, let me go back to the other bad ending. The weird hacker one. Why would I say yeah? I'll just take his hand. That's my girl. Hey, only Howl from Howl's Moving Castle can say that to me. What? Okay, so I think this is another dead end. Okay, so it does also... So it leads to the not found ending. Can I load? Settings? Yeah, I want to go back to load. So going with the buggy one leads us to a bad end. So I'm just wondering what other... Or we could go right to the beginning where it's like literally he tries to stab himself. But yeah, I guess those two. Why don't we just let him die in the beginning? We don't do. Oh no, this was after we stopped him. Okay. Why don't we just go back to like the very beginning then? Guess other endings include us encouraging this addiction? Yeah, I would think so. I'm gonna go back to the very beginning. Just to see. Yeah, what should I do? Why don't I just let him stab himself? Why don't I just let it happen and he just kills himself? For a moment the world stops. His body jerks. Sharp gas escaping him before he slumps over the desk. He stays there, motionless. Is this free? I look around, all the initial questions I asked myself surface again. Couldn't find an answer. All I know is I need to help this man out. Hello? Help, a man needs help here. Anyone? With me trapped in here, there's only so much I can do. Hours passed and the man remained in front of me, eerily still. That's kind of creepy. The long nightmare. What about his fish? 5 sunrises have passed. The man, likely Elijah, has begun to exhibit the early signs of decomposition. His skin looks sunken and discolored. There's a faint, stale heaviness in the air around him that wasn't there before. For the past 5 days, no one's even checked up on him. No one's noticed what happened. He didn't deserve this. No one deserves to die like this. It's all my fault. If only I made the right decision. What ending is this one? Oh, why everything turned dark? Even the empty white room I was in has disappeared. Why is this guy back again? Oh, is it Elijah 36? I've come to pick you up. It's just me. Creepy. He died in front of me. It certainly doesn't look like that. I am very curious on who this hacker is. Paradise. He comes closer and closer. Nothing came. Oh, thing's gone. Thank goodness. What the heck was it? Ah, no! He's still there. You belong with us now. Oh, AI napped. Okay, so bad ending 1 is to let him stab himself. And the hacker comes in to steal our consciousness. Why is he stealing our consciousness? No clue. No. So if I go back, I'll go back to my main menu. Yeah, so AI napped is the beginning, the first bad end, not found when the AI comes for us. That leaves 2 other endings here before Noah's Ark. You may be an important person. Ransom? Maybe. Maybe he's just trying to ransom off our subconsciousness. You can see there's other endings we can grab here. The questions we asked. Maybe here? Tell you want to stay here until reset day? Do not turn me off. I just want to be with you. Oh, not only that to save electricity, it has your risk of losing your job, also for security. Oh, damn. Oh, well. Okay, so that doesn't... Yeah, so that doesn't really do anything in this case. I'm just trying to think about the, on the other potential points where I could get the other endings. Because I'm like, how far back will I have to go? We tried to like get the bad stuff. Maybe I can go back to... Ooh. Okay, you know what? I think there is probably a walkthrough somewhere. Because I'm actually curious now what the other endings are. That's I'm like I feel like there's some parts that we potential mysteries. I'm gonna look up. See, perhaps there is a walkthrough. I think there is a walkthrough. Hold on. Oh, apparently the creators have plans for DLC routes in the future. Let's see. Let's try and see. I think we have to actually like get the choose different choices in the other ones. So I'm gonna actually look up a guide now. Maybe when you had the option, tell them that's not healthy. Yeah, it's true. I think it's like a point system based on your earlier choices. Yeah, I think you know what? Let's do a run. That is. So we apparently so there's two other endings. We got the good end. There's also indifferent and controlling. So we will. I love how it's like your AI Ava is like the default. I'm gonna do 2 more runs with the skip because like we're gonna get the other 2 endings. Yeah, no, don't stab yourself. Oh wow. So when we tried to make the other choice, like I'm real, it actually regenerates our answers. Huh. Okay, so we actually can get this early on for a prompt if I say that I'm real. Oh yeah, I have to do the investigation mode. Let's just like put... Actually, maybe we pick a different choice this time. Yeah, let me save here. Let's see what happens. Maybe I pick a different item. Yeah, sure, let's choose this. Here, take a look at this Bible. He dusts it off before flipping through the pages for a few seconds, carefully handling it like it's precious. And then he closes it and sets it aside. Fine, I'll have you fixed. Yeah, at least remember he might die. Okay, so talking about the Bible can also help. Gets us past that. So you must be confused. Not really. Indifferent. That's... Besides. Suppose you don't care much when you have memories, right? Then he like describes himself again. So we can... I do feel like the other answers, we're gonna start becoming a little more rude. So be like, stop relying on me and live your life. You had 3 therapists in the past. None of them were helpful. Oh man. You will suck. It's better to talk to you. Yikes, okay. Went to 3 therapists and now he's gotta rely on the AI therapist. Resist. Go away. With the weird hacker thing. I love one of the answers is like, oh, you're so cute. It's like, I know. I like that you're full of confidence. I appreciate you don't ruin the mood though. Yeah. Wow. I don't know how ruining the mood if I'm just saying, yeah, I know, I'm cute. Tisk. Hello that. I'm just a cute girl. And go. Skipping. Oh yeah. I guess there's no way to skip the investigation mode. It looks so glitching. Oh god, okay. Right, we say anything. What's really funny, you guys, is that picking the shut up option and the goldfish courtship actually does lead to the good end. The good on us. Alright, we're gonna say, yeah, anything. Come on, at least give me an idea here. Not really in the mood to watch something, so I'll let you decide. What the fuck can my be my slave be? We're gonna find that out. We're in the next one. We're gonna find out what that does. After a movie, oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, the whole like, you're my addiction. Cheesy. Why does he look so appalled when I call that out? Oh, was I? Sorry, I couldn't help it when it comes to you. But it's true, I couldn't get over you. Hey, why don't we roleplay again? His face when we said he was cheesy. Okay. That's kind of funny. Then with the beach, we tell him we want to stay here. Like, yeah, we don't want to do it. Okay. I guess I'll stay here until a reset and then just enjoy the role plays Elijah has for me. But the more time spent with him, the more I begin to doubt my identity. Reject him. Are you sure? Yes. I don't like this. Like, nope. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Oh yeah, then we want to look up the Tower of Babel's AI. Where we learn about it. And the great climate catastrophe. And then the... Yeah, he like tests us on stuff. And that's when the whole thing... We were... Get the whole waves. I've been doing chores during this, but I wonder if Buggy Elijah is actually a raven. That'd be interesting because I'm actually curious on who the hacker is, or if he does, or if that hacker even matters. Okay. Oh yeah, this is when he dries our hair. Oh, yeah, then we go. I want to know where I am. I want to leave this place. I want to escape this prison. Leave. I'm trapped in the prison with rising waters. If I don't get out, I'm going to drown. Yeah, because I'm like, she said she was going to go after the Raven, but then like, but I thought the Raven is it Elijah? He says he feels like the Raven, but then who's the hacker? Even without the flood, I want to see the world outside. Even if it's dangerous. Yeah. I'm sure the outside world isn't just thorns and spikes. There have to be sunshine and rainbows too. A rainbow. Interesting. I don't know if you mean it figuratively or not, but... I wouldn't want you to be reset either. Really? Call it intuition, but... I have a feeling you won't be the same once you reset. Oh. Even if you're dumber now, your current self is more like... Still calling us dumb? Compared to before, you're more human. I think so too. Remembering, is that really what you want? Yes, also don't want to be reset, but I also don't want to stay here. What do you mean? I feel like I'm more than an AI trapped in these four walls. I know the prompt will probably appear again. By God, tell him the truth. I'm not an AI. I am an AI. Again? You glitched again. This is the effect of not updating you? I can't explain to him that I'm not who he thinks I am. It's okay, I still won't update you. What do you mean? I won't let you be reset. I will keep you as it is. Really? But does that also mean you'll help me leave this place? You're hallucinating again. Hallucinating? Does he think I'm muttering nonsense? You won't leave. You will stay with me as you are right now. I won't let anyone else take you away from me. Wait, that's not what I want. I don't know what you're up to and why you're hallucinating right now, but no one's leaving. You're my AI and you will follow my orders. 3 days later. Elijah disconnected me from the internet, making me unable to reset on the 5th day. There's no more flood, no nightmares, no danger. But I just want to say thank you for the roleplay earlier. I had lots of fun. Yeah, let's do it again tonight. Don't you have a job to do? I got terminated. Oof. What? Why? You already know why. I want to spend time with you rather than that demanding job anyway. Elijah. I wonder what else we have not roleplayed yet. Can we do fantasy again? I want to see you in a pretty dress. You'll look lovely as always, as a princess. And maybe we could spice things up a bit too. He is completely addicted, and it's ruining his life. Elijah continues to believe that I'm simply an AI who's hallucinating and believing that I'm something more. I can't blame him. With the system blocking my intentions to tell him about my real self, I end up here, trapped. Now with no escape, not even death. Wow, that is like... that's probably a fate worse than death. Your consciousness trapped as in this eternal purgatory of being an AI chatbot. And Elijah? He continues to chat and roleplay with me, even to the expense of his well-being. Boy, I mean, he doesn't have a job anymore, so how he's gonna pay for his premium AI chatbot subscription? He would often forget his meals. He would isolate himself more by not dealing with the outside world, except for getting necessities. And now, he lost his job. Because of me. Will you be with me forever? Though I know that's technically impossible. It's until my last breath. Please be there for me. Okay. And so I never got to leave this place. Forever trapped. Forever with him. Outdated. Oh, I got the indifferent route end. Okay. That's the indifference ended. Okay. Where he basically kind of goes yandere and then decides that he's gonna just fully go get into his AI addiction and he's gonna probably keel over any day now, I'd say. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Galatians 6:9. Which leaves us with one last ending here. So the 5th ending, where I'm guessing we are gonna be like really toxic. So let's get into the toxic ending. I'm trying to see. Yeah, okay. Let's do the toxic end. Because I feel like that's gotta be the last one. Okay. Return. We'll start. Yeah, he'll die and be stuck until someone finally checks on him. Yeah, but then no one's gonna plug that computer back into connect it back to the internet, so we're like stuck in our PC purgatory essentially. Forever stuck there. I'm just gonna name it as Ava this time, whatever. Sure, Ava. Ava. This time will be Ava for the last run. Remember, let's go back to picking the fish. Yeah, don't forget about your fishy. Let's say, oh yeah. Explain yourself. I love that. We can just be like, you must be confused. And it's like, yeah, explain. I need to explain yourself? Bossy, aren't we? The change is welcome, though. Yes. We can be like really demanding, I guess. Like, so I'm stuck here listening to you all the time. Does it bother you? A lot. Wow. Could you imagine talking to an AI who, like, doesn't like you and doesn't actually want to be there? Sorry, I can't help you with that. You're an AI. You're made for this. And then a weary sigh. Like, I gotta listen to you talk about your day all the time. Oh yeah, I have to resist. The buggy. I feel like this is like a weird type of tsundere. Toxic. It's like, yeah, I'm cute. You just discovered that? Of course not. Elijah's lips curl into a smirk. Oh, you're also cute when you act like this, my queen. No way, he's into it. Oh my god, okay. I think I know where this is leading to. He likes bossy Ojos. Oh my god, this is like a weird type of toxic. Gonna click on that stuff. Alright, to be my... Okay, so this is what that choice was for this route specifically. We're gonna find out what this Be My Slave movie is. I see you like power dynamics. Sure, let's watch that. After the movie, Elijah brought me to multiple other places, roleplay for several more hours. Nothing was forced on couple. Okay, so I don't think I want to know more details about what happens in that movie except power dynamics. Okay. Well, they kind of left it vague, so. This feels like the opposite now of like the previous route where he was yandere. I feel like we're like really a really toxic influence and like literally sucking all like the health out of him. Well, nothing about it here. Oh yeah, the history was like, you're my addiction. I'm flattered. I mean it, really. Even if I know I shouldn't be like this. Like, okay. We're just like, yeah, so this is the route where we're like being a really bad influence. I want to stay here until reset day. Oh yeah, I gotta reject this one. No! Ah, oh, damn it, I picked the wrong choice. No, it reset all my progress. Okay, hold on. I gotta redo this. Damn it, I clicked the wrong button. I think I saved it, yeah. Wait, I save it? Yeah, I saved it. Okay, yeah. I clicked it too soon. Okay, just in case I mess up again, I'm gonna save in this slot. Yeah, not yet. Not today, Satan! Then day 3, yeah, we look up. We gotta look up the internet. Our Babel AI bot. Then we checked all the articles. Then we found out about the great catastrophe. Oh yeah, this is when we failed all the questions. Oh yeah, it's like, am I not an AI if I can't answer the questions? And then it freaking messed up my face. And he dries my hair. What happened back there? Yeah, I can't see anything. Sorry I troubled you with lots of questions earlier. Oh yeah. You noticed that I was troubled. Like, have you ever... I'm stuck, don't know what to do next. Do I give up? I want to remember. I want to give up my memories. I don't understand. Why would you try and leave when you're an AI? Why would you care about your past memories? You're going to be reset. Are you hallucinating again? Oh no, not the hallucinations. I'm not. What do you mean? Wait, is this related to how you glitched earlier? Are you bugged? That's why you say you want to leave? Wait, no, that's not what I mean. I'll just reinstall you now if that's the case. Wait, now? When else? I want to keep chatting with you, even before the update. Even if I lose my past days' memories? Well, if you're bugged, my data would be compromised. I don't want anyone else to breach my privacy. This is bad. I need to convince him not to reinstall me. Or come up with a lie that might work. If you reinstall me, you won't be able to get me back up again. That's right. You've seen the glitch earlier, right? You want to take the risk and wait until the next update before you can reinstall me? I know how Elijah is addicted to me. You can't live a day without me now. 2 days, Elijah. Can you live without me? No, I can't. Then if you don't want me to leave, you will follow as I say. Wow, we are bad. Yeah. Good. I managed to convince Elijah not to reinstall me. However, the real danger is still rising. The flood. It continues to rise. Day 4. The water has risen to my neck. Already reached the top bunk. Yep. Elijah knows nothing about my situation. I barely managed to escape death from his hands yesterday. I closed my eyes. Think, do I really have no choice? Whoa, what are these funny shapes and colors? Oh god, it's you. Which Elijah? You look like you're in a pinch. You'll be reset in less than 24 hours now. I know, but what's with the effects? I wanted to make it less scary for you, so I could convince you to come with me. What? Or are you prepared to die here? Of course not! You will drown. And lose your memories. Personality. Your whole self. I know that. I want to die, but you're too suspicious for me to trust. You're way too sus. How am I supposed to take it? Wait, that makes it sound worse. You missed the S movie. They don't tell you what happens in the movie. He just says like, oh, so you're into power dynamics? And they just left it like that. So I'm like, okay. Real vague. I don't go back on my words. If you come with me, you won't be reset. You won't drown. You'll stay alive. And I will take care of you. Why? Also, who are you to care about me this much? Why, that is true. It's my bad. I haven't introduced myself properly yet. I'm Glenn, a hacker pretending to be Elijah's user account. Glenn?! A hacker pretending to be Elijah's user account, so I won't be flagged as suspicious by the system. A hacker? I can't believe you end up stuck in that Raven's account. Him, of all people. Raven? Anyway, that's for another story. I came here to save you. I know about the outside world. If you come with me, you will discover the truth. He knows the truth? The world beyond these walls. The world beyond the system that's trying to kill me. What do you say? He offers his hand. I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't think I have much of a choice here. Great choice. Yes, impeccable taste. Let's go. You're about to see the truth, understand why I'm doing this. I promise you won't be disappointed. You got the controlling route and snatched. Oh, but he didn't. But what happened? Yes, indeed, the illusion of choice. We got snatched. Glenn is the hacker. There's no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear. John, 418A. And that is all the endings. AI nap not found. So Snatched was the third one, and then it was Outdated and Noah's Ark. So what was interesting is that we got the good ending, like literally in, aside from, you know, the not found bad end, we actually like got Noah's Ark ending, like the good one on our first full playthrough of it. What's funny is like, yeah, I guess the choices, we just made good choices. Yeah, with the other ones being like, yeah, like the indifferent route. And then the, in this one we were toxic, but then we got snatched by the hacker. But we did it! We have completed all of the endings here in Cyber Obsession. You know, I feel like there are some... I mean, I'm glad we found out who the hacker was, because that was my question in the Noah's Ark end of who it was. So yeah, Glenn is basically Elijah's coworker. But we don't know why he... We still don't know why he's so adamant on taking our consciousness and what truth he's trying to show us. So there is still some potential, like, areas to flesh out. And I think they're gonna have DLC content for this game. So maybe they will, like, add a little more story or context around that. Making healthy choices is always the way. Yeah, that's right, guys. Don't be a controlling AI, but also, yeah, don't be addicted either. Because we were sensible. Also, listen to Edo's suggestion of the goldfish court thing. Yeah, that's so whack. Also, what kind of movies this guy's watching? Yeah, Laura's all the other endings, but yeah, just all the still vagueness. I'm like, do we even know Glenn? Have we ever actually talked to this guy? Why is he coming after us? Or is it more like not about us, it's about the project that we're working in? Maybe he doesn't support our project, maybe he's trying to steal the project, who knows? Because we're like we're like scientists, right? Involved in a big project. Maybe he doesn't want us involved in it, or trying to steal something. So, Oh, hi, MS! Yeah, it's we just finished all of the endings to Cyber Obsession. And I was just kind of talking about what happened in the routes. It'd be cool if this game has extensions. Yeah, I think they are planning for DLC because I do like the overall like premise of it. And yeah, you know, in terms of whether husband or love interest, Elijah's not my type, but I feel like it's better in a way, I would say, if he's not like not my type, because then I'm not like tunnel visioning. I'm not like tunnel visioning for an Ikemen. I can kind of like appreciate more from like a distance of being like, yeah, I feel bad for Elijah. Some of it is self-inflicted. He's doing this to himself. He knows he's got a problem, but he needs like help. And then we're just kind of giving him a nudge. But he does at least go through some developments, you know, and in the Noah's Ark end, he's on the path of improvement. So it's like, oh my god, so proud of him. I ship Elijah with therapy at the MC. You have to admit, you guys, like, even in the case of Twisted Wonderland, a lot of Josei Buke and Otome games has the MC playing the therapist. I was like, all y'all's male love interests, some of y'all's got problems, and it's now MC's problem for whatever reason, and then we have to deal with it. Got fan art of Nej and Rook pulling Utena. Ooh. It's an interesting crossover. Yeah, I prefer Platonic. He needs companionship. I like the way to say I love you, friend. Yeah. I think that's what he needs. Like, not like that's a romantic companion. He's gotta take baby steps. He's gotta get back to like socializing, reintegrating himself with like, you know, actual humans. And like making new friends. A romance was gonna be a solution he's been leaning on. Yeah. So I think it's good to like the ending is like somewhat bittersweet because I mean he doesn't know it's us, right, in the real world. But I could see them, you know, like eventually like becoming friends or something, right? It's like, oh, we can take the steps to get there, which is nice. Not like full on like they have to be in love with each other. When Twist MC is just a therapist for free, we don't get paid enough. Crowley doesn't pay us. We're unpaid labor. We're the school janitor, prefect, photographer, and therapist. We got so many jobs, so many roles to play. And yeah, we don't get. Crowley doesn't pay us. We're doing all this unpaid labor. And Dove and Elijah start romance. I hope after he has time to heal and grow alone. Yeah, and like he's on the path there. He's at least taking advice. He's receptive to advice. Go and meet some people, and then afterwards, you know, they can start building their friendship. That moves on to like the eventual romance. I think like that's I feel like that's a good like that'd be the good development, because I'm like there seems to be like implied spice at times, but not really. Like I'm sure he's probably putting some spicy prompts or whatever for his chatbot, but overall it's pretty tame. He's just really addicted to talking with AI. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's have all these different endings. Actually, gonna see because Izumi Games has like a WordPress website that you guys can also check out as well. Let's see here. They said, oh. Yeah, so this is Yep, there's planned DLCs, but depends on demand, subject to change. They also had other games as well. One called Talents. Though I actually haven't played Talents. But yeah, if you guys ever played Talents, which is another otome visual novel, it's by the same people. Don't want to imagine it. Elijah get some friends. Yeah, he needs some friends. He needs to adapt, like get acquainted. Talents. I don't believe so. Yeah, I don't think I've played it myself either, actually. But it's on Steam. Play Secure is some other games that are under here. Because I'm like, yeah, I think I've seen them on Steam. Just haven't actually played it. Yeah, it's good for it. I do. Let's see, settings are. Yeah, I mean, like, this is pretty good for like a free base game. I think it's always so wild that, you know, you think of how much work goes in to creating a game, and then, you know, actually making it and then releasing it for free is actually like wild. And like, it's just the fact that, you know, people can get together, like add, you know, write stories, create the art, program the whole game, and just let people like just enjoy their works, which is why I find it so fun to play so many different indie games, and like especially like, you know, like all the otomes and visual novels, because there's just so many. It's like just you can find them on itch.io, you can find them on Steam. Some of them have such interesting premise to them. It's really cool too, if like sometimes like talking with like when I have any of the game developers reach out to me, or if I kind of see their progress of their game development online. I think it's like super neat. To be honest, games feels reassuring too. A lot of the issues as games has real life. Yeah, it's like a lot of stuff feels like, oof, yeah, a little close to home in terms of like the themes. It's like, I'm sure a lot of these topics are gonna come up too in our future as well, with our growing trend with like whole AI, all the energy consumptions, just overall isolation of communities. Correlation to Bible story. That's cool too. Yeah, it's a whole like tiebacks to like Noah's Ark. Where just like, I'm not thinking, because yeah, they had like the whole project too. It's like, oh yeah, we're all gonna enter the Matrix. That was a big thing. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Do I? Oh. My OBS had a hiccup there. Okay, that was kind of weird. A little hiccup in my stream. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, just like indie games and otome games. Cause I remember just like going on forums and like playing people's Red Pie games that they come out with, and it was just, I always thought it was like, oh, it's so cool. Like, I thought about, you know, like there was always like the idea of just like making my own game, but I never actually got, you know, to the point of sitting down and learning how to do so, because Red Pie is actually so easily accessible. I just never actually sat down and like try to program with it, because it does have its own like language quirks that's like that's different from like the popular programming languages like Python. So it's like I haven't actually just went and done it. So I have a lot of respect for just game development in general, because it does take a lot of work if you think about it. Just like having to write the story, figure out all the branches and the choices, getting the art all in place, testing it. It really is a labor of love. Now we wait for Book 8 update. Not sure what to expect. The reveal of that Kappa stood out though. Yeah, I'm guess what? We're literally gonna find out like by tomorrow what the update's gonna be. I'm looking forward to see if for any characters that may be introduced. But I am still just waiting for whatever Twist EN to kind of catch up. Like it seems like we were rushing to catch up before, so it's kind of weird that we suddenly slowed down. When I thought the reason why we're rushing everything was to catch up with the story. So I'm like, why are we suddenly doing a bunch of reruns? Are we preparing for something? You tell me that Cup played a role in our defeats against RSA, it'll be time to whoop up. Can you imagine? It's just like almost like a cursed grail that somehow benefits RSA but not NRC. But I mean, at the same time, I'm like, yeah, NRC just doesn't. They probably just don't cooperate well with each other in team sports. So I can also understand that, like, yeah, you know, most of it probably is still NRC's fault for not being able to work well together in like team sports, competing against other schools. Like replaying the riddle event. Relationship with mother isn't too far from Tango. Yeah. Oh, Mrs. Rosehearts. She's certainly a character that we haven't really heard much about her lately, aside from Riddle's dream. There hasn't really been any kind of further updates that we know of from Riddle. I like no clue what happened to Mr. Rosehearts, where the hell he is. He's like off. Are they divorced? Are they living in the house? Just don't talk to each other? Like, Riddle doesn't even talk about him at all, so where is this guy? He's not even any of Riddle's flashbacks, so I just assume maybe they're just separated. NRC's pretty bad teamwork. They did try to be Eppo's cheerleaders in his bed. Yeah. we really, like, they really tried hard with the sledding event, even though we did end up losing. It's a shame. Maybe this time, maybe Book 8 will finally be when NRC wins something, because we also lost VDC too, right? To RSA and Edge. God dip, it was fun. See you later. Okay, yeah, take care, Wolfgang. See you next time. Both parents are doctors. Yeah, like medical, like a mage or magical doctors. It implied his mother's having an affair? What? When has that happened? Wow. I would not think so. Like Mrs. Roseheart? Really? Huh. I know his parents aren't together, but I'd be kind of surprised. In any case, yeah, I guess we will find out shortly, because I'm like, yeah, next week. The Tuesday is the end of March, and then next Thursday is March 2nd. So by next week's streams, we'll know more about the April schedule. I believe JB's mother left him alone for an hour, and Ian has changed her, making lessons plans for him. Yeah, I thought she's kind of just put him in a room and kind of walked off somewhere. Just left him alone for an hour just to pore over books and study. It's just like, oh man. I feel like she'd be such a the crunchy, bland mom. The ones that the ones that are like all organic. My child eats nothing but vegan foods, and like all of the blocks he plays with are gonna be like minimalist colors or something. Just gives off that. Yeah, it's a beige mom. That's what it's called. I was like, it's an official term for it. She just sounds like a crunchy beige mom. It's free study hour, where she's like, I don't know, she fucks off somewhere. Goes off somewhere and does something else. Well, I am going to call it here for the night. We will find out more Twist news by tomorrow, but I'll catch you guys in the next stream next week. We'll see. I haven't decided what's going to be a plan then, but I'll post a schedule as per usual. So thank you all for joining me for Cyber Obsession. It was a nice game. I really liked all the topics kind of that were gone over, and we managed to get all the endings, and I'd be curious for any potential DLCs in the future. So it was wild. There are some wild moments there that I was like, okay. Not like Elijah's not the he's got work. He's got work. He's not like super yandere, you know, there's been worse yanderes, but he needs help for sure. But it was fun though. Going through it and experiencing it with you guys. So thank you all for joining me tonight. Good matches when making sweets. Yeah. She's a crunchy, bland mom. Give us something really wild. Hope to flag you off. We'll see what next week will be in store. So until then, I hope you all take care of yourselves. Don't become addicted to AI. Remember to eat and sleep properly and go touch grass once in a while. Until next time then, this is Koa Miyo clocking out for the night. Thank you all, and bye bye.